if you like, bro, if you fall, you gonna get right back up. You gotta treat the rap like that.
Yeah.
Down for me to go.
Yo, just record this shit, bro.
It's down for me.
This shit
Down
is
for
so
me.
hard. Oh my god.
You record that?
To go.
This is smash.
He said this is smash. I said this is smash. Oh, okay. Real fast. I ain't sending the tabs. I ain't spinning the tab. Better get in the cab.
I think for me, like with Tony, bro, like we open books, right?
Mm.
So she was, I feel like she was raised. We were raised kind of differently.
Yeah.
Like she was very given everything. Dad not really in the life.
Mm.
Dad pretty much not even existing in the life. Like he was there, but just daddy issues, bro.
Yeah.
So when we got together, I found that out about her,
Mm.
and I found out that like it's crazy, bro. Like people's upbringing really shows later on in their like later years in life, like
Yeah.
you know when they have kids or they get into relationships and stuff. And for years, bro, I was just like I was the complete opposite, where I was brought up with like nothing, you know. Dad comes home, who put those hair butts,
Yeah.
you know,
The old
like
hiding.
yeah, bro, like quite hard, you know. So I had kind of within that learned respect,
Yeah.
where she kind of wasn't taught what respect was.
Mm.
So when we first got together, bro, like fuck, we would just clash. Yeah, like we were just two different worlds coming together,
Yeah.
you know, like, and I just really valued respect. Like
Mm.
she's a boss now, she's good, you know. But at the start, bro, I was just like, oh, what are you up to,
Yeah.
you know? Like, and I was the same for her. Like she was kind of used to, she had kind of chased the wrong guys in her life.
Mm.
So she was kind of used to like the arguments, the toxicity, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it took us, bro, it's taken us like 6-7 years, man, to kind of like teach her about respect, teach me to understand like her trauma, how she
Mm.
was raised and stuff. And yeah, man, so we just starting to piece it together. And then once it's sorted, get on my knees and clean my shoes.
Tie the shoelace up.
Yeah, and tie my shoelaces up. But like anything, bro, like relationships, they take a bit of time.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, then again, you see a lot of people who get married too quick.
yeah,
You know, like they go through that stage and they think, oh, now this is it. Like,
yeah. And I think like that's the worst thing you can do, man, is like speed up that process of like, because like marriage is huge, you know.
mm,
Like
100%.
when I think of marriage, bro, I'm like, fuck, that's not that, you know, I'm thinking outside of it, but I'm like, this is till we die, you know. That's
Mm.
like on my deathbed, like, well, Gil,
yeah, true.
we had a good run, you know.
Till death do us part.
It's pretty much, bro.
Yeah.
So I feel like, and yeah, you see those couples that rush straight into marriage, and
Mm.
then they're like, fuck, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
yeah, or you're a bitch, you
Yeah,
know. And
hard.
they just, and because they've got that legal contract, it's like, oh, I want this, I want that,
Mm.
I want this.
And the thing is, it's like you got to understand each other's patterns
Mm.
before you jump into that. Because it's like some people like notice that, oh, this is probably not it for me.
Yeah, for sure.
And then just because of the title of being married, I think they just like, you know, rush it. Like,
yeah.
and then they find out the hard way and they're like, oh, this guy's absolute
Mm.
prick. I don't want anything to do with him.
Bro, and you see that more common in like relationships these days.
Mm.
And it's just like, you know, what I feel like plays a big part is like social media, man.
100%.
They see the big, you know, oh, he's my to do us part. I know
Mm.
people who like on social media, couple like they have like a couple page,
Yeah.
and they're like, bro, just split up.
Yeah.
Like, I know your background, man. Like I know you argue every day.
They act happy as
Yeah,
on camera,
yeah. And I'm like, I know you argue because you're at my house complaining. You know, so some people it's
the DMs don't match up with us. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you're telling me one thing and
yeah,
then,
there's no receipts, mate.
yeah,
You know, kind of
hard.
the thing. So, but it is what it is. It's part of life.
That's it, eh?
Yeah. So, anyways, welcome back, team. Another podcast going down. I've lost count of what episode this is, but you just count when I post. So, I got the brother Elijah.
What's up? What's up?
Also runs Motion Movements, or is it Motion 3K?
Motion 3K.
Yeah.
The 3K represents Melbourne.
Yeah.
Like the 3000 is the postcode.
It's a postcode.
For Melbourne.
Oh, true. That's what it means.
That's where the 3K came from.
Oh,
3000.
gang.
Yeah.
So, funny enough, we actually met through kids rugby.
Shout out to Casey.
Oh, bro, our boys are on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
So I put my hand up to coach on the Sixers, and his boy is a superstar, both of them. So hopefully they make the NRL, and they'll be like,
Hopefully.
"Oh, do you remember me?"
Hopefully they don't waste my gas money. Eh?
No, yeah. No, you just have to make it.
Yeah, hard.
So we crossed paths through that, and I feel like what it is, bro, it's just like you cross paths with people, and it's just like there's lessons to be learned. You know, that's what I believe in. I believe you meet people for a reason, and we met, and we're talking about, you know, kind of what he's got going, kind of what I do, even like our backgrounds, ethnicities, things we've been through, cultural stuff, and we just started clicking. So, welcome, brother. Thank you for coming,
Thank you for
taking your
having me.
time out of your day.
Oh,
I know you're in recovery mode. Bro's body's popping all over the
I
show.
know, I'm getting too old, bro. Done my calf, and then shoulders are still recovering. I play rugby too.
Yeah.
Only second grade. I'm not no superstar, but
Oh,
I popped my shoulder out like 3 months ago, so I'm off work.
That was just as the season started.
Yeah, bro. It was only like 3 games in.
Oh.
Yeah, and
I
then
think
that
that was the
happened.
same time where my son broke his arm.
Yeah, because we rocked after training and we we're both in
Yeah,
sleep.
and I was like, "Oh, see, son."
Yeah, twins.
Rough game, mate.
Yeah, bro. You get that on the big jobs, but it's been a hectic season for me too, bro. Like, you know, all the setbacks that's happened this year, especially. Like, I felt like I've just gone backwards hard just from the injuries, bro. And it's like it was self-inflicted because I knew I shouldn't have been playing. Like,
True.
even the missus was like, "You shouldn't play because you know you've got kids to watch.
Yeah.
Like, if you get injured, it's just me." And
It gets like that, bro.
yeah.
I'm the same too. Like, I'd love to get. That's why I did under 6s,
Mm.
under 14s. Nah, mate.
Yeah.
Because then I'll have to show them the movement, and it just comes with age, man.
100%. But the only reason why like I play because it's like growing up, I left the scene of rugby and like just started doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And then like once like I had 2 boys, so my firstborn is 8, and Nakoa, which is Kai, he's 8 years old, and then my secondborn Nakoa, he's 5. Oh, he turns 5 in October.
Yeah.
And just seeing their passion for the game sort of made me like click for the passion I had from when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just had itchy feet, and I was like, bro, I need a jam.
Want to go for a run?
I just got to shake this off. Played last year, we made it to semis, and that was it. I was like, bro, I love rugby again.
Yeah.
And then like seeing the passion my 2 boys have for it just exploded my head with rugby this, rugby that, rugby this. So it was just like a massive like, you know, it just brought me back to when I was like under 14s, under 15s, 16s, just running amok. And then like I was just like, bro, like I think this is what I want to do on rugby weekend.
NRL.
Yeah, Melbourne Storm on waves.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
But it's all fun, bro. But like I said, that all comes with injuries and massive setbacks. Like doing my shoulder was the worst thing, man, because it was like after I did that, I couldn't because I run motions, I couldn't lift.
Yeah.
I couldn't do the activities I was doing to get my brand going, like for content wise, and like even for my own mental health, because I felt like working out was like my escape from like, you know, a lot of stuff that I've been battling with growing up. And like after I couldn't lift doing that, so I just started running. Yeah. And running was like my escape from reality, really. Like just got me. I was just tapped in. Like I was like, bro, running is so good for you. Like
I've seen, bro. I've been following your page, and even some of the boys are starting to run.
Yeah.
The Bucks. My bro was like, "We'll go for a run." I was like, "Are you sure?" You reckon?
You've been watching too much motions videos.
Too many motions, brother. I was like, "Well, you barely got out of bed."
But yeah, I feel like running has helped me throughout this whole stage, like this season I'm going through. Of injuries and that. And then 3 weeks ago I pulled my calf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now it's hopping.
Now it's hopping season, bro. So it's just massive setbacks, man. But overcoming it as time goes on, you know, like you just got to keep moving forward, keep pushing, and find alternative ways of like getting over that hill. Yeah. You know, I mean, like every day we go through struggles like that. It's just how you overcome that.
Yeah. And touching on your boys, man, I can see like the drive. Like it even like when I'm coaching and I see like even Cole get a try and he's like running back like this. I'm like, oh, you know,
there's that passion.
Yeah, and I could like I probably will never play because I'm the same, bro. Like I kind of got too much to lose. Yeah. Like if I do like my leg or something, then it's just like something even my whole business will go on hold.
Mm.
But I see the passion, bro, like in your kids. Even like the videos you're posting in, they were like pretending it was like the 5th.
Yeah, bro.
And they
Yeah,
go running and going for it. Yeah.
The Xavier Coates little special.
Yeah.
Yeah. They love it, bro. So like that's a big reason of like why I do all these things is because, you know, I see my kids active like it's rewarding, you know, because I'd rather see them running amok than them sitting on their iPads just scrolling all day. Like they do that, but like they also want to be out there. Like I get hassled almost every day. Dad, can we go rugby field? I was like, bro, you got training later. I want to go rugby field. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Go start it too.
Yeah, bro. Like straight after school, sometimes like, oh Dad, can we go rugby field? I'm like, bro.
All right.
All right then, let's go.
Keeps you young though.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah. Even when I coach the kids, after like, actually the play days, like on the sad days, are the most exhausting because I'm running with them.
Yeah,
and then,
true.
bro, like I'm like, yeah, move back, and they're just head in the sky. And I'm like, bro, get back. And then it gets to a point sometimes I'll forget their names. I'll call like Koa, Tanoa.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you know, Zaya, I'll be like, Indra, and then sight through everyone, and then finally get to who he is. But now kids, oh man, like kids are real inspirational, man.
100%, bro. They play a big part in who I am today.
For
like,
sure.
Yeah, because like for ages, bro, like growing up as a father, like it took me a long time to be where I'm at with them because like I was inactive, bro. I was too busy. What's the boys up to this weekend? You know, I was always in that state of mind when it came to like being involved in their everyday lives, bro. It was just after work, come home, get on the piss.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that old story. But that was just a lifestyle I was introduced to that at a very young age.
Oh, for sure, man.
Like,
I was the same.
And
man.
I think a lot of us, especially like in the tradie industry, bro, like you see it firsthand. Like you see the boys, first thing they want to do is go to the pub, you know.
Come Friday.
Few schooners down.
Yeah.
And then you just get so involved in that lifestyle. And you're just like, nah, this is not bad, bro. This is mad. Like, you don't realize at the time, but you're just chasing that next drink, you know.
Bro, 100%. I remember when I was doing my apprenticeship, my boss used to always take us down to the pub, Sandown. I remember the one. And he was a big gambler, man. Loved the beer. Like he'd be at the pub, bro, as soon as it opens, having a slap, having a beer. And I remember being young, you know, you kind of want to fit in a bit. Yeah. And I was like having a beer, bro, I'd go home smashed, you know, and then wake up and get back to work. And then I remember, I think it was in my second year apprenticeship, and one of the qualifiers I like kind of looked up to, he was like, this is what we live for, boys. And I was like, I don't know what it was, bro, but that like stuck in my brain. I was just like, hey, this can't be it, you know?
100%.
Like, I thought like my apprenticeship was leading up to just doing that. So like, I don't know, that stuck in my brain, man. Anyways, I kind of left that company and found out, like, even to this day, bro, he's still doing it.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
It's just, you can get mixed up in all that because it is a little bit cultural, you know? It's like, tradie, Friday, pub, you know? The word pub kind of goes hand in hand with tradie.
Like everyone's ears goes up.
Oh, yeah. Once the pub goes up, everyone's like, we'll leave that for another day.
Bro, hard.
Yeah, so...
See, like, I started, like, I was in the construction at a very young age. Like, growing up, I wasn't ever academically good at school.
Yeah,
like,
same.
I was just wagging. I wasn't, you know, I was never interested in school.
Yep.
I went to school for girls. Like, that was it.
I mean, you were up Gold Coast, eh?
Goldie boy, yeah. So I grew up on the Gold Coast, went to primary and high school there.
Yeah.
And I was never really a school kid. I hated it, bro. Like, any opportunity to get out of it, I would. And then like my old man, because he was a foreman of a company up there tying steel fixing, and he seen me doing all, like, getting into trouble. Like, he used to give me hidings for it and whatnot. And then one day I was wagging, and then the teacher calls up home and was like, "Oh, your son hasn't been to school for a whole week. What's going on?" And then he was like, "What? I've been sending this boy to school every morning. What do you mean he hasn't been to school?"
Yeah.
And I was only 13, 14 at the time, bro. Got home, got bashed. It's like, "Tomorrow you're coming to work with me." I was like, I was pretty devastated, but at the same time, I was like, bro, no more school. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was like
And
it
then
was
that
like,
alarm goes off, and you're like,
yeah,
oh no.
bro, 100%. First morning I went to work, bro. I was like 14, working with grown ass men,
Yeah.
bro, and like straight into that culture of like drinking and all that. Like
Yeah.
everyone after work, straight in the bus, boxes of beers. It was just that lifestyle,
I
bro.
can smell it.
Yeah, I still remember it to this day, man. And
Yeah.
it's just like if you weren't drinking, it's like, bro, go in the other, go in the car. With your
Don't sit
dad.
in the car.
Don't come with us. You're gonna tell your
Yeah.
dad this and that. But like, it's just being in that industry since 14, bro. You sort of like you said, you just try to fit in, and you do anything to just try and like be a part of that little culture that's happening. And then the more deeper you get involved with it, the more that you just playing it to suit that lifestyle. You know, you're not really there to like experience what's going on. You're there because you want to be a part of that lifestyle. And once you're that deep into it, it's sort of hard to come out of because you're just so fixated on the next drink. It's like, what's going on? What's happening after work today? Are we gonna get a box? And it's just like you're consistently chasing that. And I felt like I've been in that lifestyle from that very first day of tying steel till probably like last year or the year before.
Yeah.
And then like I just realized I was like, bro, this is crazy. Like there was a point in time when I was like, bro, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop drinking.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I don't ever think I'm gonna give this up. And it was like gambling was a big part of it as well. Like
Comes with all the
100%.
little bits and pieces.
Yeah, sports bet, all of that. Like even going to the pokies. Boys at work were playing poker, and it's just like just chucking in money just to play with the boys. Straight after that, it's just like after work beers, and then you go to the pub. Like I wasn't really going to the pub with the boys at a young age, but like there was times where it was like
you could see, you knew what they were doing,
and
kind
I was
of
like,
a thing.
I want to be there. I need
One
to be
day.
one day. Like here and there, I'll get in with the boys. Like when I was 16 and that.
Yeah.
I'll just be like in the smokers area with them drinking, and I was like, bro, you're 16, bro. Like if I looked at my son doing all that, I'm like, bro, what are you up to?
Yeah.
It's like
For sure.
That's not it. I look back at like the way I was brought up, and I was like, would I want that for my son? You know?
Yeah. It's a hard one, bro, because like I've spoken to a lot of people, and can be quite cultural, and it is quite cultural, bro. Especially like if your dad's done it, your dad's done it, and I was the same, bro. Like growing up, my dad was just a workaholic. He was just like, as soon as his eyes were open, he was straight to mahi, come back, eat food, go to sleep, you know, and then get to the weekend, drink up in the garage, stand on the table, do the same air guitar solo, you know. So and I used to watch that, bro, and I was the same. Like I used to get up, go to work, get to Friday, and I'm sitting with the boys and like, oh, let's go start drinking. I was like, sweet,
Bro,
you know.
wake up Fridays just not even excited for anything but the pub or the drink up after work.
For sure. Like I wasn't excited to sleep in for the weekend because it was Friday. I was like, nah, I'm getting on.
Yeah, bro, you're excited for the hangover.
Yeah, you know, like, and I'll just come Sunday and bro, like it was cool to be hungover.
Yeah.
Like the boys would be like, bro, do you want to do something? I was like, nah, I had a big weekend, G. They're like, oh, that's
and like at the
safe.
time, it's like you feel like the man when you're telling the boys like, bro, I was on it all night last night. And like you're dying, but like to you feel like that's a medal around your neck.
Yeah, for sure.
That you had that big night, and all the boys are looking at you like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Bro,
What time did you go to bed?
Yeah.
What bed?
How many
like,
beers did you sink down? And you're like, oh, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy, bro? And they'll go for like 8 years just like that. And it just takes
That's the crazy part, bro.
Bro, it time goes so quick, man, and you'll be doing the same thing for years, man. And like what you were touching on, bro, like you do have the kids, man, and then they start to kind of see monkey do, you know? The good thing with us, bro, is just like we recognize that, you know?
Yeah.
And like I've done some dumb shit, man. I've had like 2 kids waiting at home with a miso, and I'm in the kitchen at 3 in the morning,
yarning away,
yarning to some random chick, bro, yarning with some random strangers, bro. And then I'm like on the way home in the Uber, and just like
talking about your dreams with them.
yeah, talking about
That's us, brother.
Starting businesses, bro, we'll meet, you know, 2 o'clock, bro, I'll be there. And then you wake up and you're like, what the fuck? And then the misso's pissed off.
Yeah.
And then the kids want to play, you're just like,
He's just dead in bed. Like,
yeah,
nah.
not today, mate.
Yeah, no, I think that if you don't realize, then you're just never gonna realize.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes you need a few of those before you click, and if you still don't click after a few of those like moments, bro, then some people don't even snap out of it. Like you know, it's like a cycle, and before you know it, your son's looking up to that.
Yeah.
It's either they look up to it or they just disown you as a father. Like
for sure.
they look at you like, no, my dad's a piece of shit. I don't want to be anything like him. Like you know.
Or he's there waiting to have a drink.
Yeah, bro.
That's when it's bad.
Yeah, that's like either way, you're not gonna get the best outcome for yourself because it's like a lose-lose situation. Like this, putting that sort of lifestyle on display, not only for the people around you, but also for your kids. Most importantly, I mean, like same thing with me, bro. I had 2 boys, and I was living as if I was single, man. Like you know, same thing. Just I'll go to a drink up. And instead of like a few beers, I go home, see to the kids. Bro, I'll stay there till I'm like one of the last ones there, just talking rubbish and
burn the boats.
Yeah, bro, hard. Yeah, and it's just like I took a lot of those. Like, it actually took a lot of those to a point where I was like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna get out of this because like I'm so deep, like you know, I'm so deep into this lifestyle. It's like I don't know anything else.
That's crazy you say that, bro, 'cause I can relate, man. Like, so when I started this business, bro, like, it went from drink ups to, like, bags, right?
Yeah.
And I started the business young, bro. I had all the money in the world, what felt like it, bro. So instead of drinks, bro, I was just, like, buying bags, man, you know? And it went from a weekend hoorah fun to using it at work, man.
Yeah.
Like, every time I'd sit down at the office, rack it up, boom, let's go, get all these quotes written up. Just and then I've just done spelling mistakes, send it. Oh, bro, I've sent quotes for like $1. And they're like, yeah, bro, we'll go ahead. Sweet, pay the deposit, 50 cents pops up. I'm like,
wow.
Hey. And then and bro, like I think I did that for like a good 6 months, man, every day. To the point where I'd like make an excuse to go and buy a bag.
Yeah. Being a tough hour, I need a bag.
Bro, like, big job coming up, boys.
Yeah.
Let's, bro, big job coming up. And then, like, obviously, you know, call up the bro. Yeah. I'll take 5, I'll take 6, man. And then I'm sitting there with my team, bro, like, sniffing it up because we got a big job.
Yeah.
And, like, when you're in it, man, it's just like, nah, we got that job done, bro. Like, it's all sweet. And then you realize, like now I look back, I'm like, that's so fucked, man. That's so bad, bro. Like, I would literally, to the point, I knew it became a problem when it was like, wake up in the morning, no breakfast, and get started, you know?
Crazy, yeah.
And then I remember thinking the same thing too, bro. I was like, how the fuck do I stop this, man?
Yeah.
Because it was just like, I would wake up and think like, fuck, it's time to go. Let's do this, you know? And it was fucked, man.
It's almost like you couldn't concentrate without it, eh?
Oh, bro, like I couldn't operate, man.
Yeah, that's it.
It was kind of like people have their morning coffee, you know. I'd have to have my morning bag. That's so bad. Hopefully, my kids aren't watching.
yeah. No, but like you know, it's crazy because like that was the same with like in the industry I was in. That's like, bro, we'll pass the bag around at work.
At work,
G. Like we're walking on steel, we're walking over all this stuff, and the bro like, yeah, go to the toilets, and then like you give it back, and this is all before lunch, G. Like,
before lunch.
All before lunch.
That sounds like me.
And then like lunch comes, the boys like, let's go pub, bro. This would be on a Monday, bro.
Oh,
like we were doing stuff like that, and it was the same thing, bro. It's like. It was just consistent. And like you said, time just goes by and you're like, bro, what the heck?
Yeah. And when you're around it too, it's like.
It's sort of, it waters that seed because it's like, and it just keeps growing and it just keeps growing. And the thing is, it's like, you're so focused on that, you forget about being better because it's like this little high you're getting is is giving you that burst of energy, and you're
Yeah.
like, bro, I love this.
Yeah, and then you're not thinking about
Yeah, bro. Must be like how crackheads feel like.
for sure,
Yeah.
man.
You see them like they never have excuse not to have it.
Oh, bro, they're on hustle mode, eh?
Bro. I inspire to be like a crackhead, but not a crackhead.
Yeah. Have the hustle of a crackhead.
Hustle of a crackhead.
I've heard that. Oh, bro,
Yeah.
they'll hustle, man.
Oh, bad.
They'll do like 20 cents. Sweet. Put that aside.
They'll invest that and make it into a freaking whatever it is to get them up.
That's what you need, man. Like crackhead on sales. Like, bro, I'll sell. Nah. If you sell these jobs for me later, we'll fund this.
But like that's the like the momentum that just keeps building up, being in that like sort of culture. And if you don't snap out of it, bro, it's just gonna eat you alive. Your family will go down with it. Your kids are gonna look down on you, or they're gonna follow your ways. And there's a lot more L's than you can take being involved in that sort of area, you know. And like for me, it took me ages like to snap out of that, bro.
Yeah.
Ages.
It takes time, eh? Especially with, like if you've been doing something for like 6, 8, 10 years to change just like that, bro. I was like, nah, it takes time, man. Like now, like I got a question, bro. Like what? Usually there's a defining moment when we're like, fuck this, I need to change.
Yeah.
Did something happen, bro? Like was it just you woke up one day, same routine, and just thought? Because some people can think like that, you know. They can be like, this is way off.
Yeah.
You know, was there something that happened?
I definitely did, bro. It was like me and my missus, like me and Yolanda, we split up in this like point of our relationship.
Yeah.
And after we split up, I was like, it got worse, bro. Like you wouldn't believe. Like I was just drinking until I passed out, sniffing away. I was a big weed smoker, so it's like I'll wake up, wake and bake.
Yeah.
And it was just it was just a cycle that just happened when like straight after we split up. But like before we split up, it was a big reason why.
Yeah.
You know, so like after that, just like when I was on the come down, a lot of the times I'll just be in my feels about it.
Yeah.
And like the way I overcame it was get another bag, you know, or like just keep drinking just to numb that pain out.
Yeah.
And then just over time I just like I think it just hit me, bro, and I came to a realization. I was like, bro, this is not it. Like it just happened out of nowhere. I don't know why, because it's like I was waiting for that out of nowhere moment before me and Yolanda split up. Like, you know, I was waiting for that, but it just never hit me. And like I think it was just like not being around my kids, waking up every morning and they're not there. That definitely was a big slap on the face. So I felt like, you know, if I don't do something about it, I'm gonna go off the rails.
Yeah.
Like, probably end up a crackhead or something.
Probably hustling.
But it wasn't until then I was just like, nah, I really need to snap out of it.
Yeah.
And like give it a crack. Like I gotta give like this whole life thing a go instead of just numbing it out with all the substance that I was consuming.
Yeah.
And then once I got them back into my life, I was just working myself. It was still like the habits were still there. Like, you know, I was still like drinking here and there still, but it wasn't as bad because I realized what I lost, you know, and like I didn't want that to happen again, sort of thing. It was hard, bro. Like it was hard to stop drinking. Like it took me ages. Even after we got back together, like it took me a long time to try and overcome that craving for it. Like, you know, whenever I feel tipsy or drunk, I felt like, bro, like I'm confident.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Like I'm the man. Like I feel that burst of energy, and I froth that, bro. Like I really enjoyed that sort of feeling. And then it wasn't until like coming home one day, like I was still drinking, bro. Like I came home one day and like the boys would see me and they would know straight away. Like especially my older boy. It's like, Dad, are you drunk again? And like he used to ask that,
hey,
like
I'm happy.
he used to ask that like almost all the time because I was still like after work I was still drinking, bro. Like, and I'll still have a few of the boys at the pub Monday to Friday, G. Like it was really hard.
Still there. It
was still there. Like it wasn't it wasn't bad, but it was at the point where I was like, bro, I need to shake this off, but I just couldn't shake off the fact that I would rather get drunk. and be with the boys. Like I enjoyed that moment I had with them. Like it was rubbish chat. There was nothing good about the talks we used to have.
You're always just yapping.
Just yapping rubbish, bro. And it's like consistent, same old crap. And there was just nothing to it. And then yeah, just bro, I just out of nowhere, again, another out of nowhere moment. I was just like, man, I'm sick of this image I have for myself.
Yeah.
And this is what my kids look up to. They like, if I don't change now, it's gonna eat me up because of who they can become.
Yeah.
Or they can just disown me like that. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I don't want to be anything like my dad.
100%.
And having that thought in my head, I sort of rinsed that in my head, telling myself, like, if I don't snap out of all these habits, that's what's gonna happen. Like, my son's gonna look at me and it's like, nah, my dad was a piece of shit growing up. Like, I don't want to be anything like that. That was eating me alive, knowing that that's a possibility because of how bad I was. Like, you know, like a lot better than what I was, but it was still there to show that I'm a piece of shit in that sort of sense. So I was just like, you know, I need a change. I need a new image. I need to start
recreate.
I need to rewire myself, you know.
100%.
And once I thought about what I wanted to do, I was just like, man, I want like, I've always had this thing where I wanted to start my own clothing brand.
Yep.
Like growing up for ages, like even my brother and sister, we used to always like think, oh, I want a clothing brand. I want to have my own business, blah blah blah. And then that the idea of starting a brand came into my head, and it was just like every day I'd wake up and just think. Like, what can I do to change this whole, like, you know, this whole image of me? Like, how can I change that? Everyone looking at me as this alcoholic, loves his drugs, and like, how can I change that? And I was like, the first thing to do is like action, because like, you know, you can say, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. It just becomes another yarn that you have with the boys.
And you wake up, it's like, that was a dream.
Yeah. So it's like, I was just like, instead of yarning it, I need to put into action. So I started throwing out these ideas to a lot of the boys I was working with, and I was just like, man, I need a change. I need something to keep me accountable, like, you know, of this whole change. And then I started looking after myself. I started, like, you know, getting haircuts, like shaving, and like looking after myself, self-care.
Yeah.
And then from there I started working out. I started going to the gym, and then like slowly I was like, no, I want to start a fitness brand.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I had a mate on the Gold Coast. He passed away. His name was Johan Offner. He was the man, bro. He always, like, I was always inspired by him. He had his brand called AMPM, Art of Motion, Pursuit of Movement. And like I was always inspired by it because I seen the respect that he had from people just in the lifestyle he was in. Like, you know, he was fit, you know, had a rig on him. Yeah. And like people just looked up to him.
Built like a yacht.
Bro, straight up. He had the physique of doom.
Some of these boys, they're born with it, and they're like, you know, just count your calories. I'm like, yeah, mate, you've looked like that since you were born.
Handy. I sort of always had that at the back of my head. Like, whenever I used to like show the boys, like, bro, this is my mate. And I used to show, and like in my head, whenever I used to show the boys and see their reaction, like, bro, what the heck? This guy's great. Like, he was doing crazy muscle ups. Like, he was calisthenics freak, bro. Just a workaholic in that area. Yeah. And like whenever I used to show like all my mates, this guy, like everyone was like, bro, what a beast. And oh, let me follow him. It's like, oh, is he still around? When I say, nah, he's not around. He passed away. And then they're like, oh, what the heck?
Was he young?
He was young at the time, bro. Yeah, he was 28 when he passed away.
That's
and he had so much going for him, bro. He was like a stuntsman.
Yep.
He was in a lot of like movies. I think he did a movie with The Rock as well.
True.
Like, he was a stuntsman when The Rock went to the Goldie and did a movie there. He had so much going for him, bro. He was legit the man. And like I remember just in the back of my head, I used to look up to that, bro. And I was just like, bro, one day I want to be like that. Because
true.
That's crazy. And then in my head, while I was going through all this branding thing and what I wanted for myself in the future, I was just like, you know, I want that sort of reaction people used to give, like my mate Yogi, like that was his nickname, Yogi. I want that sort of, like, that feeling people like look at that and be like, bro, I want to be like that. So I started like sort of rewiring myself into doing bits and pieces that he did for his brand, like just work, and then he let his actions speak more than words. And like that was a big thing for me. Like you're not gonna go anywhere with words. You need to put
the work
action into your plans, or else
100%.
your plan's pointless.
Yeah.
So I looked at his sort of way of movement into like my perspective of, you know, like a lot of inspiration came behind it, and I saw that and I was like, bro, I want to be like that. So that's like his one was Art of Motion, and I was thinking of a brand for ages. Like Art of Motion, pursuit of movement, AM to PM, like work from AM to PM.
That's pretty smart.
That's crazy.
Day and night.
Yeah. So like he really had it going, and I was like, bro. And like he designed all his own stuff. He had his own clothes that dropped, and like I seen everyone wearing it. I seen people like from the Goldie come down to Melbourne wearing it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, that's crazy. I want to be like Yogi, bro. So like that played a big part. Like that whole crew up on the Goldie at the Shack House. We used to call it the Shack House where all the boys used to be at.
Yeah.
They stayed in Burleigh Heads, and it was just like when you seen those boys at the beach, like because there was a pull up bar there, dip bars, bro. It was like everyone walking by would just stop and watch them. Like
go for gold.
Yeah, that was just like, bro, look at these guys.
Bit of a lifestyle up there, eh?
Yeah, it is,
I think because they got the sun, bro.
They got the sun.
Like it's quite easy to wake up, walk out, like, oh, another day.
100%.
Don't even have to put on clothes. We're rugging up. I see you, bro. Gloves, you know, fully.
Bro, it's freezing down here. And it's like up there, bro. It's like if you want to be shirtless, you got to work for it, bro. Because like
for sure.
it's always warm up there, man. And it's like any excuse to take your shirt off for those blokes.
They're
bro.
coming off.
They're coming off, man. The amount of times I see those boys get kicked out of clubs because they take their shirts off. I was like, bro, put it back on, man.
I remember I went up, I did a road trip up to Airlie Beach, bro. And we stopped Snapper Rocks. I was just doing a bit of surfing there, bro. And I walked into the Rip Curl store, and the guy working had no shirt on, board shorts. And I was like, fuck, you either going for one or you just came in.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. I try to get business up there, bro. Because I noticed, man, like in those surf sides, that the construction sites, when the surf's on,
bro,
they shut down the construction site. They're all in the...
No, it was funny you say that because there was a job I was on. Like the job was right in front of Kira Beach.
Oh, true.
And it was pumping one morning, eh? And like even my boss, he was a bit of a surfer too.
Yeah.
Like I was bodyboarding at the time, so I was riding esky lids. But I remember going out. This was like 4:30, 5 o'clock. The sun was like just peaking.
Yeah.
I was out there for ages, bro. And I seen the sun. I was like, bro, surely I've got another hour, another half hour.
Yeah.
It was just pumping, bro. And then caught a few waves, and I was like, fuck, I better go to work. I didn't have a watch or nothing, so I started paddling in. I see my boss paddling out. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing out here? I was like, bro, it's pumping. He's like, bro, get to work. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going for a surf, mate. I was like, oh, you dog. Ratchet, but yeah, that was just a lifestyle, bro. It's like, it's the life you sort of like, you think it's a dream, bro.
Oh, for sure, man. Like I saw, just the living up there. Everyone's a lot more kickback, a lot more
friendly,
a lot more friendly, bro. Because the environment. Like I kind of did all my. I remember when I moved over from NZ and I was doing my surfing here, and I'd like paddle out. I'm like, fuck, this place is freezing.
Cold out.
Oh yeah, what's up, boys? And they were just like grease me off. I'm like, hey, shit.
Locals only.
Yeah. Where are you from, mate?
Nah, Goldie was mad. There's just so many heads out in the water, bro. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, man. I went to Snapper, man.
That's probably the worst, bro. Bodies everywhere.
I went down there because the sun comes up early, and I was there like 4 o'clock, bro. Waxing up, and and then the sun raised up. There's like 20 heads. I'm like, wow, put that back in.
The lineup that's not
off.
Crazy.
And then I ran around to that little bay. Like you go up around to that little bay.
Yeah, where it's a lot more chilled in there, eh?
Yeah. And the surf was rubbish, and I was like, I'm out there.
Yeah. It's like more of a longboard wave.
Yeah. I was like, nah, I'm out there. Went out, caught like one wave, and I was like, yeah, I surf Snapper, G, it was pumping.
Nah, but that lifestyle up there really speaks for itself, bro. It's like you go up there for holiday, and you're like, what the heck, bro? What am I doing in Melbourne? A lot of people even ask me that whenever like they ask, oh, so where you from? as soon as I say Gold Coast, bro, there's a list of questions. What are you doing here? How come you came here? Like, you know,
why would you come down?
Why would you come down? It's terrible down here. And I was like, bro, I don't know. I ask myself that every day almost.
Yeah.
Like, I do plan to move back up there.
Yeah.
Like, especially for like my two boys, like, because rugby league up there is insane.
It's huge, yeah.
Like, they got academic programs in like almost every school up there, just to get like them involved deeper into rugby. Like,
well, majority of the NRL teams heading up towards those ways. Like, we've only got down here Storms,
yeah,
and then Sydney. We've got but majority of them up those ways.
Like Sydney and Queensland is like the hard rugby league. Like, you come down to Melbourne, it's AFL heavy. Like,
oh, for sure.
Yeah, if you're not into AFL,
because we've got all the teams.
Exactly, all the teams and all the money behind it as well.
Yeah.
So like NRL is peanut here compared to like
Yeah.
up New South Wales, Queensland. You go up there, it's like, bro, that's life. You just talk AFL up there, they're like, what are you doing down here?
Yeah, I mean, because we've got all the teams, and I noticed that too. Because one of the bros, he was saying the same thing because he's coaches under 14s, and he was saying like, man, like the development. That's kind of why he started his brand on the side to develop the kids. Because once season's over, that's it.
Yeah.
There's no, even leading up to men's grade and stuff, there's no real support unless you're being like sought after.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much we don't put much effort into NRL.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
But
Like,
then Storm rip, are pretty consistently up there.
like you'd think there'd be a better system down here for it, but I think because of AFL, it just overrides any hype that comes with NRL, especially NRL Victoria. I mean, like it feels like they're getting better in certain areas for the club. Like I started, like, you know, playing last year, and like a lot of people were saying it's getting better.
Yeah.
Which is good to hear because it's good to see it growing down here.
Yeah.
But since I've been down here, bro, I'm just like, bro, it's like, like league down here is like not that great. It's actually trash.
Oh, I've seen some of the men's play, man, and I'm like, bro,
Like,
none of you's trained.
Like,
Did you even train?
Yeah, hard, bro. But there is some talent down here. I just feel like it's not exposed enough.
Yeah.
And it's good to see. There's a lot of like new media, like social media people that are trying to start like videography and all that.
Yeah.
Like they go to all these little clubs and they try to build like a culture there through their lenses, which is crazy. Like there's one of the bros, Shotchi Media. He's honestly the man.
Is that the same guy I've seen do your edits and
yeah,
stuff?
he does a few of my videos too,
edits.
bro. He's actually the man, and he went there, and he started like this culture, bro. Like everyone wanted to be there at training because he had the cameras out, and he made movies of trainings, and it's like, bro, that's just training, and you can make a movie out of that. Like it brought a vibe, like it brought culture to the club, and I think that's what they're lacking, bro. It's like they didn't want to fund him, so like they were just looking at it like, oh nah, you keep doing it for free, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it was just like, bro, like that's
Bloody
a lot of time.
Maldives.
Straight up, and it's like there's a lot of time and effort that comes with filming. Like you know, you gotta edit, you gotta be there late nights, you gotta Saturdays. You
edits,
using,
bro.
Edits are crazy, man. Like there's a lot that goes into it. Then like you can see content, you're like, bro, that's mad, but you don't understand
How much they went in.
that 30-second clip could have taken like
a couple of days.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just seeing 30 seconds of it, if that.
Yeah.
And like what he used to do, bro, was just he made movies of training. When it was game days, like he'll be there filming the warm-ups, filming the whole game. Like sometimes 2 scenes.
Everyone extra warming
up.
Yeah,
bro, doing extras, doing the most on the camera. Especially when we had game day, bro. It's like, and I was like, yo, pass me the ball, shot cheesy, and you get the ball, like, woo. Highlights on, so all the boys knew like whenever he was around there was going to be a highlight reel.
Yeah.
And I think he brought a lot of noise to that culture because he was one of the first ones to do it, and now, bro, there's so many. And I feel like NRL Victoria has got to make the most of what they have with that, because that does bring a lot, especially like a lot of noise out of like interstate as well. Like a lot of people are watching that sort of stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, so you know it's getting noisy down there. There's a lot of noise around rugby league now, and I just feel like NRL Victoria needs to do something about that.
Yeah,
big time.
Come on, boys,
get your shit together.
We're running we need another team.
Yeah, we need another
just
team.
Send the
down
Storms
here.
up. Yeah, but I feel like you kind of need to make a bit of noise to get something going, get a bit of movement. Like in business, I call it momentum.
Yeah.
Once you have the momentum going, then you start kind of pushing through like walls and stuff.
Yeah, snowball effect.
Yeah. So, But it's crazy, man. Like I feel like since I've been coaching, like on topic of like we were talking about like kind of leading the way for our kids and stuff. I feel like there's a lack, and I say it all the time, bro, in leadership. There's a lack of like fathers, bro. There's just a lack of just like male, like not alpha male, but males who will stand up and kind of lead the way.
Male figures,
Male figures for sure, bro. Like I noticed, like since I've been coaching, like when I see the other teams, nothing. I'm not trying to shade the other teams, bro, but like with me, I'm just passionate about anything. Like even if I was coaching under sixes or anything, you know, any other team, bro, like I'd still have the same passion, you know.
Yeah.
And I was noticing, bro, like as much as they're just under sixes is there for fun, like I'm like, nah, bro, nah. Like some of these kids could go all the way, you know. And I see other teams, I'm like, bro, that kid could go all the way. That kid, and then the coach is just like, yeah, bro, go. And you know, he's just yelling to the boys, and I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. But I'm just like, I believe we need more people like your videographer, like yourself, like other people who do put that extra effort in to kind of develop kids, you know,
100%.
develop anything we put our mind and heart to, man.
Like you say, it's momentum, bro.
Yeah.
You see a small change of direction for certain things that can end up, you know, something big.
Yeah.
Especially in that area, especially as a male figure, like you see someone giving extra focus into like a certain team, or like a certain kid that you know that needs that extra push.
Yeah.
You give that to them, other kids are gonna like draw into that.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. They like you say, monkey see, monkey do.
Yes.
And if you're gonna like be that change for that kid, it can be a massive impact for them growing up. I mean, like you're not only coaching them, but like you're coaching them to be like men, like growing up into like, you know, developed men these days. Because like a lot of them are lacking that. A lot of kids these days, and like even for myself, bro, like I rely on devices here and there just to give me my like little hour. Just to chill. Like
I'm the same.
Like, you know, sometimes it's good because like but then again, you just sometimes it's like the device is more of a thing for you than them. Because it's like you use it for your freedom in that little time frame that you have. And I feel like it's good. Like I got no shade on it.
There's times for it. I'm the same, bro. Like there's a time like they can jump on their phone or, you know, they can watch a bit of TV. But if that sun's out, bro, I'm like, get the fuck outside,
100%.
lock the door, go play, mate.
Bro, it's like, you know, when we were growing up, it was like, what are you doing inside? Get outside.
Yeah, run to the neighbours.
Bro, hard, you're on your bike. You knew where all the boys were. Like when you see all the bikes outside someone's house.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, they're there. Like growing up, I just remember always being outside. Like,
bro, yeah.
We didn't have none of that stuff growing up. So.
Even when it was raining,
bro,
I'd be like, I'm depressed.
What am I doing now? Hard, but it's like just to have that sort of role model to look up to, and you know, I'll bounce back off like where I started my brand. It's like I wanted not only did I want people to look at me differently, but I wanted my kids to mainly my kids to look at me differently. Like my sons always ask me, Dad, why are you always running? Like, why are you always doing this? Why are you always doing that? You're always meeting up with your mates to do more not content, but they're like, oh, you're always doing workouts with your friends and that. And I always like throw bits and pieces out there. I was like, it's good to be fit. It's good to be active. It's good to have that sort of lifestyle growing up. And I was like, you want to play NRL? Like, I always throw this and that. You want to play NRL? You got to do the extras, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Are you trying to be an NRL player? I'm like, nah, I'm just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make my own
You don't know, but I actually am.
But, I just tell them, I was like, it's just, you got to look after yourself, you know? Like, I tell them, like, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand now. You're too young, but when you get to my age, you start noticing this. It helps you. It helps you become a better person.
Your mind,
like, you know, your mental state of mind, especially your discipline in life. It speaks volumes. Like, you know, if you look after yourself, you know, there's a certain what's the word? Like, if you look after, like, you're disciplined in a certain area to know that you've got to stay active, you've got to stay fit. And it lingers, like, you know, like I look at my son and he wants to go on runs with me every now and then. Like, oh,
this is the eldest.
Yeah, Kai. Yeah, he'll be like, oh, like when I first started running, he used to come on runs with me, and like he used to love it, bro. rugby season's on now, so he's more focused on that.
Yeah.
And then I told him, I was like, bro, once season's over, you're coming back on runs with me.
Yeah.
We're working out again. We're doing, and he's keen. Like there wasn't a.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't got my iPad.
Which is crazy, bro, because like a lot of kids, man, they don't do that. You know, they don't do it, bro.
They don't, bro.
I see, like I was saying just before, bro. Like whatever you do, if you put a bit of effort into these kids or whatever, or anything you do in life, there's a big gap, man, that you start to create between someone who doesn't and someone who does. Like when I see your kids playing, or you know, even Koa, and I see him analyzing, bro. Like when I give him the ball, he's like, where some kids will get the ball and just it's just run straight, you know. But I see him analyzing, bro, and then I see you teaching your kids, and I'm just like that. Like that's the difference, man, between like same age kids, but like just one had a bit more effort.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where you really develop kids' talents, you know. Like New Zealand, bro. Like even the polyculture, bro. We've got all the talent in the world, man. But they're just the ones that go all the way is just because someone developed,
someone gave him that extra push,
gave him a bit more, you know, attention, gave him a bit more encouragement, and then sure enough, man, like I see some of these kids, like even our under sixes, some of the other teams we play, I'm like, damn, you're six.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are like 5'4", and like they're running like that, you know, looking for a pass.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to kick, you know. I'm like,
crazy.
oh, wreck, you know. And then you just see the other kid who just there for fun.
Yeah.
They just get the ball, you know. It's happy days. So,
but like that all comes into time. Like some of them are just, you know, sometimes the parents just want them out there instead of just, you know, spending their weekends inside.
yeah.
And it's good because it's like it'd be an experience for them that they can say they did that. They, like it's all up to the parents or whoever they look up to or what they look up to take them out to that next level, you know. And it's like the same with our people, bro. We're like Polynesians, Maldives, like we're talented as, bro.
100%. Man.
And I think it's just sad to see it drowned out with alcohol because, like, you know, you've got all this talent behind you, and like, you know, you chase the benders over the, you know, being better in whatever you're talented, whatever gifts you're blessed with. You rather go out and drink with the boys, which is so easy to get lost into that, like we were just saying earlier, bro. And I feel like just being the right role model, like I said earlier, like I wanted to be that role model for my kids, for them to look like, tell their friends about me, like, oh my dad's the man.
Yeah.
Like for me, that's my high now. Like that's what I chase now.
It's fulfilling too.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Yeah.
And I'd say the same for you. It's like, you know, your hustle is in your business, and you know, the kids might not understand it now, but in the future they'll be like, bro, my dad was the man. Gee. He really held it down for this family.
And I like what you said, bro. Like that's more fulfilling, you know, than kind of going out, having a drink with the boys.
This guy's the man because he stayed up all
Yeah,
weekend.
he went all night.
Yeah, bro. It's like, wow.
Yeah, but it's just like, I feel it comes with age too. Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes people don't snap out of it, man.
Yeah, I've got mates and their dads at the same club, doing the same thing, coming home at the same time, and they're like, my mates are like 29, 30, 31. I remember this one time we went out for a birthday for one of my friends, and I don't really go out, so we were just kind of going around the peninsula, and then we went to go into this bar, and the bro was like, nah, gee. I was like, why? Fuck, my dad's in there. I was like, oh, what? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, nah, bro,
let's call it a night.
Yeah, I was like, oh, nah, yeah. But like stuff like that, man, like the decisions we make in life, bro, as like parents, fathers, leaders, and whatever you do, they matter, man, so much, especially when if you have kids, you're leading a team, you're leading a group, man. Every single decision, like for me, bro, like I can make one wrong decision, man, and just could set me back months, weeks.
100%.
You know, and I feel like I was saying before, like when is that a moment for you, bro, when you kind of was like, nah, I kind of need to start making a change. I noticed that too, man, when I realized my decisions were making an impact like I could visually see it affecting my kids. I could visually see it affecting my business. I was running from the ATO. Get fucked. Right, just running, bro, just like, but like dabbling myself into those substances to kind of like
numb it
that
out.
thought, bro, just to get out of my head, man. And it wasn't until I like just smelt the roses, bro, and just said, yeah, well, my life is shit because I put myself there. My kids are like, bro, I would come home, man. And I used to be pretty angry, man. Like just rage, man. Like road rage, bro. Bull bar, butts. There's been times I literally, a guy just overtook me. I said, nah, bro. Boom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Boom. Knocked him off the road. Bro, and praise be to God, man. I like got through all these things unscathed, like no repercussions, no like, you know, law courts or anything like that. I got through a pretty blessed, man. But I just have this rage, bro. And like, I'd be the same, come home, man, crack the shirts, boom, punch a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
I'd never ever touch my family in any sort of way, but just that rage, man. Then I remember like I would have like a big blow up, and I'd just be sitting in the car, be like, "Fuck, I look like my dad, man. Wow. I look like my dad." I could even like when I'm yelling, I could hear his voice, not my voice. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Hectic, eh?
That's
bro?
crazy you say that now because I relate to that.
You can see it, eh?
So identically, bro. Like it's exactly what you said just then. Like. I was like looking, I was like, bro, that was me as well.
Yeah, hard, man. And I would sit there, and I remember like I'd sit in the car and just be like, fuck, like just hard on myself, man. Just literally like, I'm literally my dad, man, you know?
Yeah.
And that, I think that used to like, shout out to my dad, he's good now. He's good. Back in the days, he was Jake us, man.
Yeah.
Come home, is that your shoe? Yeah, boom.
Bro, it's exactly the same with my dad. I think it's just a brown thing going.
Yeah.
But I think like what comes with that is, you know, we were like, for me, I was a second gen here. Like my dad came here, it was the first generation in Australia.
Yeah.
And I felt like they only knew what they knew.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it took me a long time because like I hated my dad for that.
Oh yeah.
Like I had so much resentment towards him, and the fact that he brought me up the way I was brought up, like getting bashed all the time.
Yeah.
One small thing, I get a hiding, you know, all these little things. Just I look back at it and I'm like, I hate him for that. But at the same time, it took me a long time. Over maturity, I started understanding. It's like, imagine if I got thrown on a plane to come here and start my life, and didn't know anyone, just came here and got told, oh, you're gonna go work, you're gonna go. He was tying steel here back in like the early 90s.
True.
So he was like here, just clueless.
Yeah.
And all he knew was the lifestyle. He was brought up in the islands, bro.
Yep.
And it was just like
what Cookie?
Yeah, Cook Islands, yeah. So he came straight here from the islands, and bro, it was like he only knew what he knew.
Oh, okay.
And then
so he's fresh.
He's fresh, bro. Yeah.
Usually, if you come from NZ, you're a bit more, you know.
You bit more cultured in the Western
cultured
area.
in a bit. You know, you know how things work. You know how to. And we still got that culture a bit, but yeah. So he was fresh.
He was fresh, bro. So when he came here, it was just like, what the heck is going on? Like, what do I do? Like, oh, and then like to get his first payment, and it's like, what do I do with this money? Like, there's so much money, and then just being involved in that culture again. The same thing I was talking about earlier, like drinking. Just always with the boys. So he was doing exactly what I was doing. Yeah. Like, you know, because it's all we knew. It was all he knew because he came here and saw that lifestyle. It was the first thing he seen, and then just got involved with it. And then he met my mom, and then had me. But like growing up, from what I remember being a kid, he was always at the pub. He was always, and like if he wasn't at the pub, all the boys would be home drinking. They'll be at the back.
At your house?
My dad's pad, because he was like the foreman, the leading hand.
Oh, okay.
And like all the boys, back at your house. So the boys used to always be around my house, like at home, and the parties were always there. And I used to come out and I used to like
have a gaze.
UB40, we playing Bob Marley.
Yeah. Who's
like,
standing on the TV?
Yeah, bro. And it was just like I seen that culture growing up. So like it all started from a young age, bro. Like just seeing that party lifestyle. And I think like I was saying, it's like coming here fresh off the plane. It's like you're only gonna know what you're taught.
Yeah.
And I felt like he only knew that. Yeah. And for me, I look back at it, it was like I only knew that. I didn't know any better. Yeah. If only I can tell my son somehow that that's all I knew. But it's like you're an adult. Yeah. You're supposed to know these things. And it's like, how do you break that down? Like coming fresh off a plane and saying I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's all you knew. That was the first thing you were introduced to.
Mm.
So it was like for me, I just like it took me, like I said, it took me a long time to like I say forgive.
Yeah.
Because I used to hate him for the way I got treated.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like same thing, that rage, that
Oh,
anger.
bro.
Sometimes I'll come out to where they were drinking. My dad would be angry. What are you doing here? Who told you to come out? Get a hiding. Like
True.
a drunk hiding too. Like it wasn't.
Oh, so it
it
was
was
clinch.
Yeah, bro. It was proper hidings, G. And then like I'll go in the room, cry my ass off, and then again every time they had drink ups, like I'll try to sneak out, just see the boys.
Yeah.
And like I just seen that over and over again, and you know that rage my old man had, and I think it had a lot to do with like his upbringing as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, that sort of damaged his way of thinking, I'd say.
Mm.
And it, like I said, it was all he knew.
Yeah.
Coming here, it's like you can't expect more from that.
Nah.
Because it's like that's all he's seen, that's all he's ever known. And like it took me a long time, like I said, bro. And once I realized that, which was recent, bro, I'd say in the last 5 years, it was like a battle that I was doing on my own, like just trying to forgive him for that, because it's like you don't know any better. Like,
No.
especially coming fresh off a plane to a country like this.
And straight to like the Western, you
Yeah,
know,
bro.
how we kind of operate.
Like I put myself in that shoe and be like, bro, like what would I do?
Yeah.
Like what if I got chucked in like in Europe somewhere? I'd love that.
Yeah.
But you know, like if I was chucked in like a completely different culture, like
Yeah.
completely different time, it's like now it's good. You got phones, you got social media to tell you what you're doing wrong. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you got all this self-help stuff that can get you on the right direction. Back then, bro, you just had you
nothing.
and the people around you. And if you were surrounded with the wrong crowd at the time, coming here, you're stuck in that sort of state of mind.
For sure. And I think another big thing is, bro, is just like, go back to like our fathers and stuff, they wouldn't recognize what they're doing because they're so used to doing it. It's just like when you, like, I mean, routine, you get up, you have breakfast, go to work, dinner. That's a routine, you know, to the point it's just like when you wake up and you don't have breakfast, you're like, hey, fuck, I'm starving, you know, like, because and even your body will start to like just react differently when you're not doing what you're used to doing, man. And I'm the same too, bro. Like, same with my dad. He was brought up tough, you know, bash. What are you doing? And we had our differences, man. Like, I used to hate my dad as well, bro, to the point, like, when I first started drinking, man, I'd just rage in my mind. I'd have a sip and just be like, fuck that cunt, dude. Yes.
100%.
You know, to the point where, like, I couldn't enjoy myself, man, because I could just, like, when I started drinking, obviously your mind opens up. You start thinking about everything, and like I think about my dad, bro, and just start crying, man. So I'm just like, I fucking hate him so much, man. And like you were saying, bro, they don't know, man. You know, and I feel like it's when's it gonna stop, kind of a thing, you know. Like for me, I was like, I can't hold on to that for my dad, you know. I hated his guts, man. Like even when I had the biggest future back in NZ too, man. I was going to boarding school, bro. I was learning architecture. I had finally found a group of mates because I grew up on farmland, so I had no friends. I was at boarding school, had the best mates. My dad moved over to Oz, and I was like, sweet, laters. Didn't even like shed a tear, like that. He's out of my life.
Freedom.
And then I'm going good at school, and then mum's like, we're moving over with your dad. And I was like, oh yeah, well, see yous later. And they're like, you're coming, mate. And I remember, bro, getting off the plane, just thinking like my dreams have just been ruined. Like just pissed, man. Like I was wanted to be an architect. I wanted to, you know, pursue life. I was in the right school, on the right. And I remember getting off the plane and seeing my dad. I'm just like, you fucking did this. And I cold shouldered him, man, for like a good year. To the point, I think after a couple of months, he was like, well, why don't you go back to NZ? I was like, you moved me here. Like, if I had the money, I'd be gone, brother. And yeah, I think for the few 2-3 years, man, while we were here in Oz with him, I just hated him, bro.
Just understandable, bro. Like, like we all have our tough moments in life where we thought, you know, we knew it all. Like, you know, like especially at a young age, you think you know a lot of things until you start hitting certain rock bottoms here and there, and you're like, shit, I'm pretty deep into this up that I've made.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you sort of have to go through a lot of those things in life just to. Yeah, it took me a lot of those to understand why my dad was the way he was, like, you know. And it's like, like I said, if I was chucked in that position, what the hell am I gonna do? Like, I wouldn't have any idea.
Exactly right. Especially with not like we have access to a lot of communication these days. You know,
100%.
you can always just check on the bro, and that can kind of spark something.
Yeah.
But it's crazy times, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But I feel like we're blessed with life, bro, because we get to wake up every day and try to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, every day is a blessing. Like,
For sure.
When you wake up, it's another opportunity to be better. You either carry yourself forward or keep taking your steps back. And it's not until you realize that you're taking too many steps back, it's a grind to get back forward. Like, you know, like to snap out of a lot of things that you're involved in. Yeah, it's crazy how life works. So
for sure. So let's talk about your band, brother.
My brand,
Motions.
Big Motion.
Yeah. I see you posting, bro.
Yeah.
And like to be honest, bro, like you've inspired even some of my mates. You know, so I've got a few mates. But yeah, like I was saying at the Bucks, the bro wanting to go for a run, and I was like, "Hey,
we're on a Bucks.
You haven't slept."
Those yarns in the kitchen got to you,
bro. Like, man, I was the first to bed, man, and I'm lying in bed, like listening to them talk, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I remember those days, man. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, he said the same combo 5 times now, and then I would like walk in, you know, be like. Poke my head in, and they're like stiff staring each other, and I'm like, oh,
eyes peeking. Yeah, bro, that's us. That's us, bro.
Yeah, and I was just like, fuck, bro, like, I had one of the brothers was like, keep opening the pizza box, and I'm sitting there like looking at him, and I looked at one of my cousins, and we're looking at each other like. I don't miss that, man. He's way off.
That's crack up, bro.
Yeah, so, but like with these young boys, man, like, they'll be young, man. Like, I encourage people, go out, bro. Have your fun, you know? Have your fun.
100%, bro. You got to go through all that stuff. Like, it's like, if you don't go through it, you're not going to, I don't know, you're not going to understand certain things, like why people are stuck in certain situations. Or, like, why they're still in that environment. Sometimes you got to go through it to understand it fully, because it's easy just to tell someone, stop drinking, stop being a pisshead, stop, why are you doing drugs, why are you doing this? But it's easy to say that, but like there is a lot behind like certain doors, you know, like mentally, and sometimes people use that to escape. But like for myself, I use substances to numb out what I was feeling towards my dad and everything I went through growing up. But like I was saying, it's like I felt like Motions helped me stay accountable to like the lifestyle I live now. So like now I'm 6 months sober, bro.
Oh, solid.
Yeah, 6 months sober.
So, that's what we do, brother.
I feel really good. I feel a lot better. Like, don't get me wrong, there are days when I'm like, bro, I'd love a beer right now.
Yeah.
Or even because like I was a heavy smoker.
Yeah.
Like every now and then I'm like, bro, I would love a joint.
True.
But like I just tell myself time and time again, like just a reminder, like why I'm here, and like the chasing that high sort of isn't, you know, what I need right now, because at the moment I'm facing through all my trauma, all my pain I went through growing up. So it's like facing it's a lot more better than numbing it out.
For sure, bro. And if you're in there, I noticed that too, man. Like, because I learned a lot about trauma and stuff. And it's just like when you're working on it, the last thing you need to do, now that you're consciously aware of it without having to be like under the influence, it's just like if you're aware of it and then you go in under the influence, then it just...
Yeah, bro.
Because you're already aware of it, now you take substance and you're like, why the fuck did I do that? And then you're like, oh, stuff it.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Yeah, might as well keep sinking.
The whole thing. The whole bottle, you know.
Brother, I need another one. That's what happens.
But trauma's a crazy thing, man.
It is. It is.
We have something we have, it's called the subconscious mind. And what it is, bro, it's like kind of like your nervous system.
Yeah.
So everything we experience in life, like a traumatic experience, even like a word or something, or like anything that happens in our life, is stored in like our subconscious mind, you know? So it's there, but you don't think about it, you know? Like for me, like something like if I see, or like anything, like you see, like maybe like someone, like a parent giving their kid a hiding on the side, you're like, it will just pop up like, oh, fuck, that used to be me.
Yeah.
You know, so all these things you experience in life, they all get stashed into your subconscious mind, man. And I learned, bro, it's just like, there's two ways to deal with it. People either go like, you know, substance, start drinking, to kind of keep numbing it down. Because like, it'll keep sparking up, bro. It's like, you know, you'll just wake up and you'll just have that urge to maybe have a puff because that experience is all stored in your body somewhere, you know? And what I learned, man, is just like with your subconscious mind, it's like a daily battle, you know? You would know, like people who are in gym, people who like get up and like they have to go for that run. It's like that's what keeps it at bay. That's what starts healing that trauma, that hurt that you've been feeling, is when you do something to feed the mind. Because like training and stuff, like I'm the same, bro. Like I'll go for a run maybe, you know, once or twice, you know, a decade. Well, you know, if I do something physical or, you know, if I go to the gym and stuff, you feel fresh, you know? And then that little thought you had that may have popped up during the day just kind of keeps getting fizzled out, man. But the human body, bro,
it's does some wonders to your head sometimes, eh?
Oh man, it can take you into the best, you know, places in your life, and then it can just beat you up.
Can swallow you whole, bro.
Yeah, it can just swallow you up and send you back to that time that you don't want to remember.
Yeah. No, there are definitely times where I feel like exploding, just raging out. But then like I keep like there's a constant reminder for myself of like why I'm here, and like sometimes all I have to do is just look at the kids or like just spend time with them, and like it sort of goes like now that's my numbing cream. Like, you know, like being around the kids and running and being active in some sort of way. Like, bro, I'm like a couple weeks ago I was like punching 30K, 21Ks. Like I was just punching crazy distances.
My car doesn't even do that.
Like I was just punching ridiculous amount of like I was supposed to run a 50K this week, bro. But
50Ks.
Yeah, I was supposed to do that this week, but because I did my calf, I'm in a massive setback at the moment because like now that I can't run, I can't lift from my shoulder injury, can't run because of my calf. I just feel like, man, this is testing me now. Like
for sure, bro.
A lot of like even now, like the urge to drink and smoke. Now that I'm not running, or like now that I don't have that to numb, like the running and all that. Now that I don't have that to numb the thoughts, it's like these urges are slowly coming back. And like every time I think about, like I'll be sitting down watching TV, and I was like, bro, I need to smoke. I need to smoke. Sometimes I'll just get up and walk like up and down the house. And then I'll go sit down, I'll just like, and then it just comes back, I need to smoke. Usually when I like not have that feeling, but when I like get some sort of something to urge me to do something, I'll go for a run, bro. Like especially with all this time off I've had, like now that like, you know, I can't work because of the injury I had, running was sort of my medicine to like overcome like a lot of thoughts in my head. Like if I wasn't running, like I was like, shit, what do I do now? Like, now I'm in that situation. I'm like, a beer would be good. Like all these thoughts, like, oh, I wouldn't mind a drink. And then like sometimes I go on my phone, I'll just doom scroll, and I'm like, bro, this is bullshit. Like
doom scroll, man. Oh, that's I get caught up in that too, bro.
I think we all do, bro.
Like I'll be sitting there like doing some content maybe for the business, and then I'll be like,
next minute.
And then I'll just like open up the other windows and like, oh, that looks funny.
40
minutes. And I'm like, oh. And then Tony was like, how much did you get done? I'm like, 2 seconds.
I was watching all these mukbang videos of people eating seafood.
Oh, those are the worst. Bro, some of the stuff I see my boys watching.
Oh, bro.
Like watching people like in the bush building a house.
That's crazy.
Like,
I actually don't mind watching that sort of stuff, though.
Bro, I actually fall asleep to some of that stuff, eh?
It's soothing because it's like, bro, how do you come up with all of this? I'm sure it's fake.
Yeah, so I used to struggle just to turn my mind off, go to sleep, bro. Like I still kind of do, man. Like my mind, I just haven't mastered being able to just switch off. So what I used to do, bro, is just watch something stupid, man. Like man builds a house in the tree, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'd be watching it, and then I'm like, "Fuck, how do you do that?" And I look at the time, like it's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
So it got
Damn.
worse and worse. Like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, but now I'm pretty good, man.
Mm.
Yeah, but I get it, bro. Like I'm the same too, man. Like when I was going through that kind of stage, like on the bags and stuff, I had kind of attached it to sitting down and doing work.
Yeah.
So if I had a big day in the office, I'd be sitting there and be like, fuck, you know,
Yeah.
could really do with a line, you
Yeah,
know,
bro.
really help me through it. Or if like at the end of the day, like you attach those things to kind of moments in your life, and then when you're in it, that's where the battles are. When you get idle hand, when you're sitting doing nothing, like same like with the boys. I mean, they're fine, they're kids, man. But like, if we finish a job and the sun's up, we'd be like, should I go get 6-pack? You know, you do that, I'm off.
Yeah.
You know, got stuff to do. But it takes time, man. But one thing I learned in life, bro, that really, honestly, bro, really helped me, man, was I just believe everything happens for a reason.
100%.
You know, like everything, man, the bad times, like even when this coaching role popped up, bro, I was just like, well, it's in my court, you know.
Yeah.
And me and Tony, we had no time, bro. Like,
Yeah, you guys already had us.
she's running her business, I got my
yeah.
business, and we've got family and stuff. And I was just like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's put our hand up and do it, man. And I'm glad I did it, man. I'm glad I did it. Like, to be honest, bro, when I did the first training, man, I was shitting myself, bro.
It would have been.
I never like. I could speak in front of all my team members, everything, bro. But when I saw the kids, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember that first day.
I was, bro, literally driving there. I was like, Tony's like, you're right? He's like, bro, they're like 6-year-old kids. I was like, exactly. They're 6-year-old kids, bro. They don't care, man, you know? Because kids are quite cunning, man. Like, they'll see you for what you are. Like, if they think you're shit, you're all shit in their eyes, you know?
And like, it's hard to, like, gain respect from little people, like, you know.
These,
seeing the respect they have for you now, it's
bro.
they come a long way, bro.
And I was it was the most nervous thing I've ever done in my life, man. But it like opened up a different mind, like a little. I was able to access something different I was never used to, which is being able to be a bit more patient. Because with kids, you know, I've got some kids that need a bit more, like, you got to teach them in a different way. Some kids are still pretty young, so at the start, like, I kind of was like, oh yeah, he's pretty good, he's way off, he needs more help, you know, blah blah blah.
So you sort of got to, like, give your energy.
Yeah, he's got no confidence, he needs more confidence. And so I would learn that, man. And I, like, within the space of this season, bro, I've like learned a lot of life skills, man, just through these kids, you know. Now that I see that kid who's got a little bit more confident, didn't have that much confidence, now they're super confident. I can look at, like, my own adult team, you know, my apprentices, and be like, fuck, he's actually not that confident.
Yeah.
Maybe I should develop him a bit more. Maybe I should put more time, effort into them. And it's been the best thing I've ever done, man. You know, meet people like yourself, Yolanda, other, you know, other families. It's just heartwarming, bro, seeing these kids, man. Like, they weren't so confident, but they're confident now, and they're having a good run, and you're just like, bro, like, I have to stay, you know? Like, how can I not keep coaching these kids, man?
Yeah. No, it's mad to see too, like, just the growth. And even Nicole, like, he's always had that sort of itch for rugby because of his older brother. Like, you know, he's always had that itch, but, like, for him to go into an actual team for the first time this year, and, you know, having you as coach was, like, massive, because for him, he's like, now it's like, Dad, am I playing today? I was like, no, you're going to school today. So,
it's not Saturday yet. It's Monday, mate.
I was in this morning, bro. He's like, Dad, am I playing today? I was like, bro, no, you're not playing today. But, like, seeing him, like, grow into the sport that I love, you know, the sport I grew up watching. Like, bro, the two boys will sit down and watch every rugby league game with me.
Oh, true.
From, like, Thursday night. Sometimes they'll be on their iPads, but, like, they'll be watching. Like, they're there watching, bro. And, like, Thursday night, Saturday, like, even we get home from, like, we'll go out somewhere, get home, Nicole will run, turn on the PlayStation. He's like, who's playing? And he'll, like, put the KO on and start watching rugby. And it's like, for me, like, when I see that, I was like, bro, that's mad that, like, my kids are into rugby league like that. Like, even my older boy, like, he'll be asking me questions like, oh, Dad, why did he run that line? Like, he didn't even get the ball. And it's like, oh, it's show the defenders that, oh, if they're gonna go from, the ball's gonna go out back, or like
Yeah.
you know, little things like that. Like my knowledge of the game, I sort of like try and give it to
Yeah.
them, and like he starts like understanding it now too, and it's like. If they're not watching the rugby league, bro, I downloaded Rugby League Live 26, like another rugby league game.
Yeah.
They don't even play Fortnite anymore. They're playing rugby league, and it's just
Yeah.
like it's so rinsed into their heads. Like,
Which is, bro, like I feel like I was saying, man, like that's where you produce the full talent of these kids, you know? Like Kais he loves rugby now. He's still dabbling around in different, we put him in soccer and he's like, nah, put him in like karate and different things. He just took him a while, you know? Now that he's like found rugby, he's like, oh, Dad, can we go pass the ball?
yeah,
No, nah. But like I'm seeing that he's got a bit more passion towards it. So I'm like, fuck. All right, let's start developing, you know.
Yeah,
Right? This is how
yeah.
you pass a ball. This is how you kick a ball. This is how you run. Even like trying to teach him how to step, you know.
He's quick, man.
Oh, dude.
He's fast as.
Oh, man.
Crazy speed on the kid.
Goes for it, eh?
Must be the Greek side, eh?
Must be, man. And, bro, like what I love, man, is because he was a COVID baby.
Yeah,
So he didn't have a birthday till like 3 years old.
true.
We couldn't see our friends. Like my friends had their kids, they were all COVID babies as well. So we weren't even seeing each other. So it took years, bro, to kind of get him. Like if people would come over, bro, he'd go hide.
Yeah.
He'd go hide in the, you know, bathroom and the laundry because he was just so scared of being around people, man. And it wasn't until like a couple, maybe even just before the rugby season, he started getting a bit more comfortable. Even when he came to rugby, he was still a little bit shy.
Yeah.
Now, man, because, you know, his Greek's coming out, bro. He won't shut up. He's talking about the day.
Yeah.
He was like, did I get a try? I was like, boy, you know you got to try. You just want me to say.
Yeah, he just wants to hear it, eh?
He's like, I think it was 2, 3. I'm like, oh, this guy.
Here we go.
And now, you know, and even on the way to training, he's like, when we're pulling in, he can see. I can't see, but he can, oh, that's Koa or Mateo. And he's starting to find passion, you know? So I'm like, oh, sweet.
That's mad, bro. That's where it all starts, bro. Like, yeah. And at this age, bro, it's like they will sort of remember bits and pieces of it. And they'll realize, like, a lot of the stuff that they did will make them into who they are, bro.
For sure.
Especially with playing rugby, you develop a lot of character from being involved in that area, bro. And like you were saying earlier, like when you see Cole score a try, there's like a little bit of passion behind it, like, you know. And like even with my older boy, like Cole looks up to him. Like, they hate each other, but he looks up to him, bro. A lot of things that Kai does, Nicole is always like analyzing seeing what he does.
Remember that dive he done?
Bro, I
was watching it, I was like, what? Even the other coach was like, hey, did you teach him that? I was like, nah.
Bro, when I seen the video of him jumping, I was like, you have no business jumping that high, bro.
Yeah, right. But it's I love to see it, man. Like like I was saying, bro, before kids they kind of take you back, a bit of nostalgia. Like I remember like when we do like training days. I'm like, those were the days, man. Rocking up, doing like, you know, the same drills, playing it, you know, having a bit of fun with the boys and stuff. And I was saying to Caius, like, because his schoolmates, they're all like whiteys, bro. Just, I was like, bro, you need some brothers. You got no brothers, man. One of his birthdays, this is before the rugby team. I was looking at his mates. I was like, oh, he's got no brothers, you know. And then the recent birthday party we had, and I saw the rugby team in there, and I was like, he's got his brothers now.
That's crack up, bro.
Because some of his mates at school, I'm like, holy shit, man. If white was a person, it's you.
Bro, that was like me when I took Kai. So his first sport was soccer, G.
Yeah.
And bro, because like for me growing up playing rugby, I knew what the culture was like in rugby. I had no idea what soccer culture was like.
Yeah.
And I went there and I was like, bro, this is mud.
Yeah.
Like, there's no excitement here. And then like I was just like, Kai, this is not it. But he loved it because his cousins are all into soccer. Like, so my missus is South African, and like her sister's kids, they love soccer, bro. And that's all they like. It's soccer culture at their house.
Oh, true.
So like I
know South Africans are into their soccer and rugby, eh?
Yeah. Oh well, they're half South African, half Argentinian. So like,
Oh yeah.
so that's where it came from as well.
Born with a soccer ball.
Yeah, bro, pretty much. So
Put
like,
this on, mate.
so like, that's all Kai ever seen was soccer,
Yeah.
soccer. And I'm over here trying to get him to watch rugby league games with me. He's like, "No, where's Messi? Where's Ronaldo?" I'm like,
Oh,
"Get
Kaiser's
outta
been doing
here."
that too, bro.
True.
Comes home. What does Ronaldo do?
Yes,
Yeah, and I was sitting there like, hey. Yeah.
But yeah, that was the cult. Like he was involved with soccer so hard. I was just like, oh no, I got myself a soccer boy.
Oh,
But I was like, oh well, there's more money there, and I was just trying to be positive.
true,
about
eh?
it.
There
Yeah.
is.
So then out of nowhere, it's just like, no, I want to play rugby, Dad.
Yeah.
Like, eh? I was like, you want to play rugby? And around the time he said he wanted to play rugby, I went. I was like, fuck, I want to have because they did this Harmony Cup, which was like nines.
Yeah.
And they did it down here in Melbourne. So I was playing for the Cook Islands, and Kai seen the culture there, and he was like, "Whoa, this is mad."
It's a good culture, bro.
Yeah, like everyone there was just like he's seen a lot of brown people. He hasn't seen as many brown people in ages. Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, this is cool," and like just everyone around him, he was so like interested in like that culture.
Bro, it is a good culture. That's crazy because when I started, bro, I think after a training, I just went down. I was just watching all the men's and everyone, and they had the speaker pumping.
Yeah, bro.
And I was like, fuck, these are the days, man. Like, I was just like full nostalgia, bro. And I was just sitting there with Kai watching them train, eh? And he's like, oh, when are we off? I was like, hey, shush, mate.
Shush, I'm reliving my.
And they got the
my
speaker
days,
pumping,
yeah.
you know, and they're having a good time. And I was like, fuck, I actually missed this, you know?
Yeah,
it was,
bro.
they were good times, man.
Hard.
But, oh, well. Are you going to put them in next year? Your boy's going to continue on next year?
Hundy. That's, they're already itching for it, bro. Like, even with the last game this weekend, they're just like, oh. I was like, yeah, bro. So if you better make this last game count, boy.
Bro.
Like, you don't think you're going to have another chance to try make up for that tackle. You missed that tackle. You're going to miss that tackle for a long time.
You're going to remember that one,
until next season, yeah. So I've just been rinsing it in his head. I was like, you know, you got to make the most of your last games.
For sure.
Yeah, your next game will be next year. And,
yeah.
But like I did tell them, I was like, as long as you have fun, you know, it's all about having fun. I don't want to be that dad that's like, you're walking home if you're having a shit game. Like, you know,
fussy.
yeah, straight up.
What was that? You only got 20 tries?
like there are days I'm pretty hard on Kai. Like,
yeah.
I'll be honest. Like, there'll be days I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing out there?
Yeah.
You're standing there waiting for them to run to you. Go tackle them.
Yeah.
And like when I after I give him that little spray, I'm just like, bro, chill out.
Oh, you should see me with Kai. When he has his little tantrum, mate, I'm sitting there looking at him like, get him off the. But man, like, because me and Tony are real competitive, bro. Like anything we put our hand to, I'm like, fuck, it's all in, bro. And I remember when we versed Packy a couple games ago, I was walking up the field and Tony's like, we're fucking losing. What are you doing? I was like, wow, bro, you think I don't know? You think I'm not counting every score? And then I remember we were driving home and she's just like, we nearly fucking lost. Bro, you wouldn't. And then I was like, wow, bro, it's under sixes, eh?
But I think it's good to have that sort of competitive in you, because it sort of goes to show that, you know, you need a win.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Like, you know, you're gonna lose, but I don't want to lose. Like, you know, but even having the undefeated streak for the team,
that's solid, bro.
That's like, pretty cool, bro.
I was saying, like, I feel like we had a pretty good team. Like, we got a good set of boys. And I remember at the start, I'm like, fuck. Like, I know who needs a bit more confidence. That's why me and Tony, like, we would sit down at night, bro, doing the roster.
That's pretty hard too.
Yeah, and be like, okay, I know he's got not that much confidence, so I'll put him with the confident ones. Like, I'll usually have someone who's not confident with, like, Koa, Carvin, and all that stuff. Kind of like, so they feel like they've got someone who knows what they're doing, you know?
Yeah.
And bro, the first night, we were up for like an hour, like, all right, I'll put him with him. All right. And like, literally, bro, we would break it down, man. Like, that whiteboard, bro, has been used like the first few weeks of the season.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, he can't really run that fast. Maybe I'll teach him how to run sideways. And yeah, bro, took a little bit of time, bro. But to be honest, bro, I feel like we just had the team, man.
At least next year, you know what you're in for, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like especially if you get new faces and
Yeah.
a whole new team, even like you know what to expect.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're just competitive, bro.
Nah, it's been a good year. It's been a mad year.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well, man.
Mm.
Yeah, even this last game we're playing, Tony was like, "I think it's just a fun game." I was like, "Nah, bro,
Nah.
nah, bro.
I'm not adding that
nah,
L.
nah, bro. I'm not gonna do a loss and be like, oh, it was an exhibition.
Yeah,
Nah,
hard.
bro. we wanna win, you know."
Hard out.
So, but yeah, back to your brain, man. Like, what's the plan?
Nah, well, geez, like, I'm just here to inspire people, bro. I mean, I think the main core of it was to inspire people that was like myself, you know, involved in all the old habits I was involved in that we discussed about. And like, bro, in my head, I was just thinking if I can inspire a few people, I'd be over the moon with that. Like, even if I just do it for myself, I don't care. Like, I'm still dealing with trying to not be cringe because you know it's massive in the content creating game. It's like, oh, this guy's cringe. Like, and I used to cop that, but like I just sort of block that noise out and keep going because it's like there's more positives than negatives you get out of that because that's one person saying it's cringe, but it's the biggest head noise in your head because that's all you think about when you're making this sort of content nowadays. And it's just like that one comment outweighs the 30-40 good comments you get. Like that one comment can like affect you massively.
For sure, bro.
And I feel like with my content creation, I try not to do too much, but I know like sometimes you just got to go that extra step further just to get your content out there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I just feel like just being consistent with my active lifestyle because it's like at the moment it's only me and like a few of the lads that you know they'll post here and there, but like it's big for me because it's like this is my brand and I want it done the way I want it done, you know, and just to like try and draw in a certain crowd, like my main crowd I was trying to bring in was just our poly people, like, you know, because it's like I know what it's like being Polynesian and like wasting everything you have, like all your gifts and your talents on a bender. And like I see a lot of our brothers and sisters like stuck in that lifestyle. It's like you on a day-to-day basis, it's like if you get on the piss, you lose 3 to 4 days like recovering and just feeling seedy, like roughly 3 to 4 days, and then you're already halfway through the week at this point, and it's like
once you're fresh, you're back to it.
Yeah, you're back to it, and it's just like that cycle just keeps going. And like sometimes just for me to make that content, like if someone sees it, it can change who they are, like, you know. And like that's what I want. I sort of want to change the perspective of who we are as islanders, you know. Like we're always known for the benders and the drinking, and this guy can drink anyone under the table, like sort of
fussy.
Yeah, he can fight anyone, bro. He's strong,
undefeated.
yeah,
200 200
bar fights, bro. He's the man, G. But like that's the sort of like I just wanted to break that sort of chain for our people. Like I know it's a drop of water in the ocean, but like that drop of water, like if I can change 5 people's life, like in that sort of sense, I'd be proud as like that's more than what I expected, you know. And I think I just got to build off that momentum. Like 5 will turn into 10, 10 will turn into 20, and just over time I'll have a crowd of people that's inspired from what I do. I mean, the same way I looked up to the bro on the Goldie, Yogi, my mate that passed away, like with his brand, he inspired so many people, bro. And I sort of want that domino effect for my brand. And like see, like with motion, it's like if you're not in motion, you're not doing anything, bro. Like slow motion's better than no motion. You just got to stay in motion. It's like motion speaks for itself, bro.
For sure.
And it's like if you're not in motion, you're lacking. You're lacking a lot of things. And I feel like that speaks to me in high volumes because like I said, you're not, if you're not doing anything, you're not in motion. Yeah. And that's why I feel like the brand Motion really speaks for itself. And not only that, it's like if I'm not in motion, like I'm accountable for this brand, you know. So I feel like the lifestyle I live has to match the brand.
Oh, for sure, man.
And it's like now that I'm 6 months sober, bro, I feel like that it speaks like for itself as well, like, you know.
For sure.
And like
6 months is huge, bro.
Bro, it's crazy. Back in the days, I never thought I'd ever be sober for a week, man.
Yeah.
And now that I'm 6 months deep, bro, like February 17th was when I was like, nah, no more smoking, no more drinking. Like I gave up the alcohol for a bit, and then I got back on it. Like I was just like, oh, have a few here and there. I was drinking red wine and vodkas here and there.
I failed straight away. I love my reds, man. I like, just at actually not anymore, but like if I have like a steak, bro,
Straight in there.
Red wine, enjoy the time, and then
At
the table, kids go in the corner. Oh. Yeah, I love my reds.
But yeah, like being sober for 6 months, like I've realized a lot of things about myself. I realized that I really relied on like the substance to keep me, numb to a lot of things, and like with all the active stuff I've been doing with the running and the HIIT classes, gymming, and all that. Like it played a massive part into who I am today. Like some days I'm like, I can't do it. I was like, bro, you ran 30K the other day. You can do it, G. Like little things like that, bro.
30Ks, bro, that's huge.
Oh, bro, there's always room for more distance, bro. So.
I like this is a nice walk run.
Oh yeah.
Go out onto that footpath and it goes right up towards the airport.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I done that. That's like one, and I was coming back and I'm like,
never again.
You can see me walking because I got cameras, bro. And I'm like holding my leg. I'm like, oh, I'm useless, man. I'm more of a sprinter.
Yeah, sprinting.
Yeah,
that's how I did my calf, G.
Oh, it's when you change it up, the body's like, nah, mate.
Yeah, but no, that's just the whole outcome of my brand and what I want done with it and how I want people to look at it is to see that, if you have a crack in life, bro, you can do a lot of things. And I think that's a story I want to tell for myself is like you can overcome a lot of things that is like scarred, like, especially when it's a deep scar.
Yep.
You can overcome a lot of things in life if you just have a crack, bro. Like,
just have a crack, man.
Have a crack. And it's like there's more to life than what you think you know.
For sure.
Like I think we've like even for what I know now, like I'm only scratching the surface, bro. And I know there's a lot more to it. I mean, like when I started Motions, I think my first drop was in December 2024. I started Motions in January 2024. So it's been a month and a half of Motions at the moment. So a year and
a year and a bit.
A year and a half, yeah. So it's like the plan I wanted with Motions was to get it out there. Once I was 6 months in, I was like, all right, I need to do a drop. I need merch. Like I need to level up this side of my brand. And then I kept networking with people. I linked up with so many people, bro, that helped me like build the brand to where it is.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like other influencers, other content creators, a lot of people that are just weapons in that area, bro. Like they're punching out crazy times, crazy distance. Their work rate in the gym is crazy. Like they live that sort of lifestyle, and like for me to hang around that sort of got my head sort of in the same boat as them.
Yeah.
So I started understanding certain things about running, certain things about gym, like this hybrid sort of movement that's all happening. Like there's a lot of people I've surrounded myself with. I stopped hanging out with like all the tradies I used to hang out with and started surrounding myself with like these people I want to be like sort of like get
kind of
influenced by them sort of thing, like
for sure,
in the
bro.
right way.
For sure.
So like once I started hanging around like all these people, bro, I was just like, man, there's so much more to it than just having your own brand. Like, you see all these guys having a dig, and like I see people who should have their own brands, and like people who's made bigger moves than I have with me having a brand, but they just do it for the love of the game.
Yeah,
like, they're there for that lifestyle that they live. Like for me, I'm in this lifestyle for accountability for the brand that I have.
Yeah.
And like if I'm not doing this, then I don't know
what you'd be doing.
What I'd be doing, So like just surrounding myself with those sort of people, like sort of brought me into like a different level of thinking for my brand. And then like halfway through the year, I started playing rugby, and I was like, bro, this is a good way of like connecting with new people as well.
Yeah.
So like just hanging around other people that was like great rugby players, bro. Like I could see potential of them playing for the Storms, and
For sure, bro.
just a lot of like people I surrounded myself with definitely help elevate my thinking of what a brand should be, bro. Instead of just sort of lingering around the same people that just just sort of don't get anywhere with the conversations.
Yeah, I feel like it's a big thing, bro. You hear it time and again, bro, about the people you surround yourself in.
100%.
Like I learned that the hard way through business because I was hanging with the boys in the business.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, this is bad.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like, I don't know, maybe a few years ago, I started hanging with like business owners, started hanging with like, to be honest, bro, just people better than me at this game, you know? Like old boys, man. Like one of my bros, Costa, he's a Greek guy. I had one dinner with him and I was like, fuck, I know nothing.
Yeah.
He's talking about logistics, tax, this,
Different
that.
lingo, eh?
Different lingo at a dinner, bro. And I'm used to going to dinner and be like, fuck, how's the kids, you know? And I'm having a proper business kind of dinner with this guy and he's talking about logistics, bro, talking about like just clients, employees, how to do this, how to with the government, you can get this. And I'm just sitting there like, I've never felt so broke in my life. You know, like I'm like, I
there's
think
so much room to cover. Eh?
Yeah,
like,
and I'm just like, and just by that one dinner, man, it like inspired me to like sit down and just be like, fuck, I need to learn more, man. Like there's more to learn.
Yeah.
Like I'm the same, bro. Like I've been doing this business for about 9 years, and I feel like I'm not even scratching the surface, you know, on what you can do, bro. And I feel like what I take my hat off to you, bro, is when you starting a brand's huge, man. Starting a band, starting a business, it's nerve-wracking, man. It's fucking not easy, bro. Especially when you have this drive, man, to really make something of it.
Yeah.
And also what it does, bro, and like I notice with business is it exposes where you're shit at in life. Like it exposed from the get-go I was shit with money, you know. It exposed that I was like, I used to be an introvert, bro, to the core, man. Like even meeting a client, I'd be like, just like, like I think back, how did I win jobs, bro? They probably felt sorry for me, like I think the bro's deaf, you know. So, but I like realized these flaws that I had personally in my life, you know. Maybe you could see it when you're trying to build something, and I'm like, that's no good for my business, bro. That's not good for my family, you know. And I was like, fuck, I never would have known that unless I started this. You know?
100%.
But yeah, take my hat off to you, bro.
No, I appreciate that, bro.
Man.
I feel like, like just being around certain people can change perspective of how you see life in general. Like you see someone care about certain things that you wouldn't even think of, and you're like, bro, what if I started caring a little bit in that direction of life? It can touch up a little, you know, touch up some things in my life that I had no idea needed control of. Like that's how I seen the people I was hanging out with, like for my brand, and I was like, bro, I can. Like I was just pinching knowledge from people here and there. Just a lot of people I linked up with. Like I was going to gyms like out in Cheltenham. I was going out. I was like doing runs with people in Brighton. Like I was so used to just doing workouts in my area. Like I didn't want to go anywhere to do anything else. And then like when I started talking to all these people, I was like, bro, like they're doing events, like they're doing marathons, half marathons. I was like, that's another step I can take. So then I did my first run for Kids. That was the first event I did back in March last year. And when I did that event, like it brought a lot of attraction to my page. And I was like, oh, okay, so I need to do another event. So I was just chasing the next event, chasing the next goal, just showing people that, you know, I'm active, I'm out here. I'm not just talking about it behind the lens and not doing anything about it. So I really let my work rate speak for itself, and I thought that carried the brand out to like where it is today. And I feel like there's still a lot that I'm trying to like scrape here and there just to elevate my brand higher, because I know there's so many ways of being better for a brand. Like I said, I was just scratching the surface, and just a lot of people on the way just giving me advice here and there, like not even for business, but just for fitness wise. And I felt like I can relate to this little information he's given me towards my brand, because it's like little things here and there can go a long way, especially with the people I was with, bro. It's just like you could just see how switched on they were. A lot of them were family people too. Like a lot of them had kids and that, and like there was one of the boys, Putz. He works out like 3:30, 4:30 in the mornings. Like he goes for runs at that time of the morning, just so he can spend time with his kids as soon as they wake up.
True.
And it's like just to have that sort of like seeing that sort of direction in life, like that's his way of coping with how he works his lifestyle around his family. Shout out to Putz, man. He's the man.
Yeah.
And
come on my podcast now.
but yeah, nah, just a lot of people I've surrounded. Like just recently, I started hanging out with a crew hybrid unit.
I think I saw. I think you posted you did a run with.
I did a run with them. Yeah, we did a 30K run together. Like we beasted that run out, man. They got me a PB on that run, and like just being around their hunger for being better, bro. Really, bro. I was like, wow, this is mad. Like they're just trying
It's crazy, eh, bro? Like when you realize how different people are, like the levels that people are at, bro. Like kind of like when I went to dinner with the bro.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit! Like I'm like still scraping here, and the bro's like talking up here, and he's like rebuttaling questions back to me. I was like, yeah.
Like these guys, bro, they were like, so there's two brothers, Tony and Alan, and man, they're just trying to one up each other.
Are they?
It's all love, but
the one
like,
ups.
Yeah, like they're brothers.
And you did 30Ks, not the
I
31.
did 31, yeah, bro. Like it's so funny because like someone will be like, bro, my resting heart rate's at 45, and it's like, oh, mine's at 50. What the hell? Like they're just, yeah, they're going back and forth. My VO2's blah blah blah, and it's just like, bro, this is it's healthy competition. Like it's not, it's
because it's all directed
toxic.
towards health. Yeah,
it's all directed to, I'm gonna be better than you, but it's still us. Like this hybrid unit thing that they have going on, bro. It's mad. They have such a good community, and it's such a mad lifestyle and that they have going because they do swimming, bro. Like they go on bikes and they do runs, so they're really about it, bro. Like they're in the gym like almost every day, these guys, and they're just killing the game, bro. And like shout out to them, man. They've done a lot of cool things, and like I look up to that sort of like what they're doing, you know. And I feel like when I'm around that, I feel like, man, there's so much more to learn. Like especially like when I first started Motions, bro, I was off work for like 3 months, and all I did was focus on content. Like the first 3 months of creating Motions, I was like, bro, I'm off work. I'm done. I'm over it. I was just burnt out from it, bro. Yeah. And I was just like, I need to do something else in my life. I'm focusing I'm putting all of this into Motions, bro. And within that 3 months, I was just grinding, bro. Like I was just posting out content. I was just trying to just one up myself, just trying to be better at everything. I was doing calisthenics, I was doing running, I was doing HIIT classes, I was in the gym like every day. Like I was just trying to like grind out any way to get my brand on notice. Like you know, like just the more collaborations I had, like I was so fixated on it. It was just like it was like a healthy toxic thing that I had going because like, this is my brand at the end of the day.
If you use that towards building a brand, building whatever, I mean, it's only healthy, you know?
Yeah, bro. So I just felt like because I was so hungry for like the next content, I was like, bro, the next one's got to slap. It's got to come harder. And like,
get like 2 likes. No.
Yeah, 2 likes.
We'll archive that one.
What did I do?
I've done that a few times. I posted too early. Oh no.
Yeah, like even the posting time is crazy. Like that's one thing I realized with content creating. Like if you post at 11 o'clock, you're not gonna get the likes you want.
No, you want to post like a bit
peak
later
hours.
On.
Like you gotta really chase the peak hour times. Like people finishing work.
Yeah.
Like people who's on Smoko. Like sometimes you look at the time 1:30. People on Smoko post.
Yeah, post.
Like that's what I was looking at.
People
at
having
point.
dinner post.
Yeah, bro. Like people on the train from work post. Like you know, little things like that. And like I started noticing all these things, and like I saw the algorithm, and I was just like,
bro, like 100%, man. Big importance. Because it's not just things people just say for the sake of it, bro. It is, you surround yourself with that type of people, just people that will help you, keep you driven. Like, I still have the boys, bro, but there's a time for the boys, you know? Like, it's not, I rarely hang out with anyone, to be honest, unless we're having a dinner or stuff, or a bucks, or anything like that, you know,
Yeah.
because I understood at the start of my, business venture,
Mm.
when I was still hanging with the boys, just I was learning nothing, man.
Yeah.
I was kind of just doing the same shit. I had a side hustle,
Yeah.
And then when I started hanging with business owners, people, like even just family and kids, bro. Like I remember Tony was like in a mother's group, and
Mm.
she met some friends, and I was at the park with the dad, and we were watching the kids, and I was just like, and he's like, "You're right." I was like, I'm not used to this. Like, this is actually
Yeah.
doing my head, and like I should be working, or like, oh, who are you? Like, like I used to be a what an asshole, bro. What a
What am I gonna get
prick.
from you?
What a prick, man. But like,
Mm.
I've learned, man. Like, you know what I also learned, bro, that we were touching on is like the importance of our family and kids, man.
Mm.
Like for the first 5-6 years of business, man, my kids didn't even know who I was, man. I used to come home and my son and Amara would just, know like, hey, I'm your dad.
Yeah.
They would just like and turn the other way and just keep playing,
Yeah.
And I remember that. I was like, fuck, that's pretty shit.
Mm.
And then I came home and I remember they were in the hallway walking towards me and they like stopped and turned around and like ran off. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck
That
this.
hurts,
Yeah,
eh?
bro. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't care, man.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Whatever.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would, bro. I'd sit here working till the sun went down,
Yeah.
come back, they're pretty much in bed, just workaholic. And I was just like, it's not worth it, man.
Mm.
I'd rather my kids know me.
Yeah.
than,
100%.
And know me for being around, being
Yeah.
with them, having fun and stuff. But
Like that's another reason why I want to get out of the trade I'm in, bro. Like, I'm like you wake up 4:30 in the morning, get ready for work. Yeah, 6:30 start. Wake up 4:30 in the morning, get ready for work. You spend 8 to 10 hours at work. Like, yeah, it's financially it's good. Like, you're providing for your family as you should. But I feel like you're doing that 6 days a week almost. Like Saturdays you're working as well.
for sure,
Like
man.
you're clocking in another 8 hours on a Saturday. Like that's family time, bro. And like
Oh, bro.
this whole time, like the time I've had off work, like like this time and like the first time I had, like 3 months I had when I was building Motions, it was like I realized that my presence around my kids is a big deal. Like I've noticed like even the slightest change in my boys just because I've been around, and like like the impact I've made being home, like not only for my kids but also for my partner. Like I've been more involved in helping out in areas that I wouldn't be able to help out, like school drop-offs, bro. Like I love that. Like this whole time I've had off, I've woken up every morning, got them ready for school, like taking them to school. And all those things matter because I remember growing up, my mum was the only one taking me to school. Most days I had to walk to school, but like when I was getting dropped off, it was just mum. My dad was never around, bro. Like he was just always mahi, 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 work, 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 work. And if he wasn't working, he was with the boys. So it's like he wasn't really active in that sort of area for me growing up. Like there was bits and pieces he was, but like from memory, it was more mum. Like I think that's why I was such a mother's boy growing up,
yeah, bro.
and like, cause dad's always at work, and like I look at it now and I'm like, bro, I want to do something else because me being away from the kids a whole year, pretty much, like you miss out a lot of things. Like,
sure, man.
there's so much things you miss out on, and I feel like
Connection leaves,
100%.
Oh, I'm
bro.
away from, like, if I have to go away for work or I'm working late and I don't see my kids for a week, I'm like,
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Like I remember coming home almost every I was on night shift for like 2 weeks straight, and it's like, bro, I like don't see my kids at all. Like I wake up, they're at school. I go to work, they're coming home, and then I'm at work all night. I come back home, they're getting ready for school, and it's like I don't see them at all. And I'm like, I'm doing all this for the love of money, bro. Like I said, there's no shade on like providing, being a provider for your family, but time with your kids is like so important. Like I'm blessed enough that I've made every game this season for the kids. Like Cole would be playing in Frankston, Kai would be playing at
Same.
home, something like that. And
Yeah.
like I had the opportunity to be there for all their games, you know, like one or the other. Like if Cole wants me to go watch him, I'll go watch him.
Yeah.
Usually my older boy always wants me there.
Yeah.
But like I'm like, bro, I gotta even it out.
Yeah.
And like even being there for the two boys during
For
rugby
sure,
season,
bro.
like that goes a long way for them because they're gonna remember that I was present through that time. Like I wasn't so hung up on work, you know, like yeah, work is life and that's the way to get around to being a provider for them. But it also you're also not present, like, you know, and I think that's the most important part about being a father these days is being present for your kids, bro, because when they're older, they're just going to remember mom doing all the running around and
usually it always is,
yeah, and it's like you don't understand what that providing thing is until you're a provider yourself. So there's a big gap in between like being a kid and understanding what a provider does. And then you come to realizations, oh, dad was on the money then, yeah, he was doing a good thing, but you miss out on a lot of time with them, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I think there is like a yeah, I can relate to, bro, because I was the same too. Like I was never really around where my mindset was, well, I'm providing for my family, you know. Still, I think that is just an old school thing that we're just used to seeing. And which is, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like, bro, like there's more fulfillment doing that, but also just making the conscious decision to be present with these kids when you have to be, you know.
100%.
I was the same, bro. Like if I was in coaching, some Saturdays I'd be like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
You know, if I was like just not, he was going to rugby, I'd probably go work some Saturdays, you know. But and then he broke his bloody arm. And I was like, oh, mate, you know. And Tony was like, are you going to stop coaching? I was like, nah, bro, I'll keep coaching. But yeah, like I was probably going to be the same, you know. Like I was like, Tony would probably bring Kais along.
Yeah.
I'll come here and there. But I'd probably go and work, you know, a few weekends. But yeah, now when I had to coach, well, I had to rock up, you know. Oh, bro, we were flying to some games, because I'd wake up, I'm like, fuck, we're coaching.
Yeah, true way.
And fly in, so,
But I think like you're either one or the other.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to be both. Like to juggle both. Like I feel like with Motions, like my end game with it is just to end my 9 to 5 lifestyle. Like, you know, like I'm scratching the surface, and I feel like it's only been a year and a half. There's still so much to cover, and like I still gotta have that same hunger from day one to carry on to where I see Motions. Like, you know, like eventually I want to have my own gym. I want to. So many things I want to do with it, and I just feel like if I can like substitute my brand for time with my kids, bro, I'd do that in a heartbeat. Like, you know, but like I said, it's still early days and there's still room for growth for me. Most importantly, like there's still so many things I need to learn of being a father, being like, you know, a better partner in life. And like I'm still battling with things in my head every now and then, but it just all comes down to how grounded I keep myself, and, you know, showing my boys that you don't always have to be angry when things don't go your way. And I'm still trying to realize that now. Like I sometimes I chuck out the biggest fit for no reason, only because of, like, you know, past experiences and what I've been through growing up. But like just to be a better role model, be more present around my boys is like just trying to be a better role model for them, just to be more present, more active in their life, and, you know, just showing them the ways, like a healthier way of living instead of just showing them the only way of living.
yeah,
Because I think that's a big thing for kids these days. They only see one way of living, and that, like, whatever their parents are doing, that's what it is.
Yeah, they see it for what it is, you know. Yeah.
And like I feel like with my upbringing, I seen what it was, and I thought that's all it was. And then when I went to the real world, I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, man.
This is not what I've seen.
I think that's what kind of what I was saying before, when I got into it and I started earning money, is like, I didn't come from money, you know. I remember my mum and dad struggling, bro. Like I remember my dad coming home and just pissed off because we've got no money, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'd go like fucking months without haircuts. I'd like steal clothes, bro. Like my shoes would be down, like literally hanging off. my dad
Talking
just
back.
blew it up. And I remember all that, bro. And I remember like being in like, you know, stink ass car wrecking up to school, and I'm like, yeah, go,
Drop me off over here. Drop me off over
and
here.
it made it worse, bro, because when my dad was farming, he was farming in like the richest area.
No.
So they had all these rich, you know, kids coming in and like designer, you know, not designer, like
just clean clothes.
They all, they all wore surf clothes like Billabong, Rip Curl, and all that stuff. And I'm rocking up no brands, having to draw on it and then bro, I remember all that, man. And I remember the struggles, and I remember even sometimes my mum struggling to make dinner, bro, and all that stuff, man. And then I remember I was like, fuck, I never want to be like this, man.
Yeah.
Like if I ever become an adult, which we always do, there's no chance this is happening, bro.
Nah, you're doing so good, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. Even hearing that to where you are now, that's massive, bro.
Yeah.
Massive.
But then also, bro, what happened is, so I had kind of formed a pretty good life, right?
Yeah.
And then now my kids are getting everything, bro. Like my boy's like, yeah. Oh, my boy and girl, daughter at the time, get her this, get her this. The wife, you have that. You know, everyone's getting what they want, because I was used to
Not
that trauma,
that,
bro. Was like, I wasn't getting that. So now that I am in a position, I was like, I thought they were wanting what I want, was someone to give.
Yeah.
And then I just see my son turning into a rat bag, bro.
Yeah.
My daughter just talking back. The misso, you know, arguing back to me like, I don't want all this, but I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You know?
You don't appreciate this.
Yeah. Because I'm like, to me, that's like if my mum and dad went and got me something, I was like, fuck.
That's what you felt like you're missing out on growing up.
Yeah, like I felt like that was huge for my parents to like give me a gift, you know?
So you felt like that was your love language.
That was 100%, bro.
Yeah.
And then I was like some birthdays, like I would get no presents, you know? And then when I would get parents, I was like, fuck, my parents love me this year, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing, bro. And I just realized, like, hold on a second, man. Like, now my son's a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Now my daughter's a spoiled brat, and my wife doesn't love me. And she's like, I don't care about all this. I'm like, hey, are you sure?
Yeah.
And it's crazy, man. Like, you grow up going through certain things in life, and then sometimes you try to like relive that moment and fulfill it by doing what the complete opposite, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just crazy, man, how life turns out sometimes.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like you've made the right choices in life to be where you are. And like you touched on earlier, like everything happens for a reason, you know?
Sure.
And sometimes our upbringing, as shit as it was in some areas, it probably played a big part into who we are today, you know? Like you realize a lot of things you missed out on and what you could have had back then. And like, you know, like you were saying, you're just trying to give back to what you were lacking growing up. And I feel like I'm the same too, bro. Like where I can get my family stuff, bro, I'll go crazy on it, like, you know. But I feel like for me at this day and age, I feel like presence is better than present.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's a bar. That's a bar. Like your presence, it goes a long way. Like, you know, that's more important than a lot of things that you think that can, you know, a Band-Aid that can fix up certain areas. And like, you know, I feel like the more you're around, the more you're active with your kids, the more
they love that, man.
They do, bro. And like, it took me a long time to realize that, like, all the benders I had, all the coming home late at night when I could have been with the kids, you know, like it all came back and bit me in the ass hard, because I was like, bro, I missed out on a lot of that with them, especially with my oldest. Like, he seen me during my villain arc, bro. Like, I was just a rat bag to my missus. I was never home, bro. Coming home at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, being in the pub with the boys, and then when it was the weekend, coming home in the morning, like sun's out.
Yeah.
And then it's just like
opening the pizza box.
Yeah. Straight up, bro.
Oh, no.
And like my missus used to hate it, because like as soon as I'm like, I'm going to meet off the boys, she's just like you can just see the whole, and it's just like, no, I'll be home early. So you said that last weekend.
Oh, you know what the worst one is, bro? Some of the boys would start an argument. and then they'd be like, I'm off.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
outta
yeah.
here.
I was a pro at that, G. Straight up. Why is the house too clean?
yeah. Like, hey, did you work 5 days a week?
Yeah, bro. That was my biggest trump card. I need to get it off. I had a shit week.
Had a shit week.
I'm gonna go meet up the boys.
Yeah. See you Monday.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. And that was what I was chasing for ages. And then until I realized that being around with the kids can make a massive impact, bro.
For sure, man.
Because that's what I was lacking growing up. It was just the presence of my dad being around, because he was just at work all the time.
Doing his thing, eh?
Doing his thing. And it's like, at the time, you're just like, bro, like, where are you, mate? Like, not around. But you don't realize that till you're older. And I think that gap until realizing it's too big, bro. It's too big to like try
you
and
have
just
to kind of be in the shoes.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
To experience it. So, anyways, brothers, anything else?
I think we touched on a lot.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I think we smacked that out.
Well, solid.
Yeah,
that was
good. Good chat.
Yeah. Anyways, brother, I appreciate you coming down, man.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Appreciate you coming down. Been trying to organize it for a while, but busy lives.
Busy
bro.
lives.
It's hard when you're a father. Yeah, businessman. I've actually got coaching as well. Oh, I've actually got to miss it, bro. Yeah, actually, at the start, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna be doing this every Saturday.
Yeah.
Like the pack all the kids up, load up the bag, and stuff. But I'll definitely see it out next year. I'm just gonna follow Kaius up.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll just follow him up. So,
but yeah, we're definitely we won't let the season end the link ups.
Oh no, for sure, bro.
Do some stuff over the
I'm
week.
always keen for a lunch or something.
Yeah, bro.
Go for a 500-meter run.
Yeah,
I think fair game now that you've done your
yeah.
calf.
I think that's all we can do for now, bro.
Yeah.
But no, definitely, no, it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been like I feel like you being the coach happened for a reason. I mean,
For sure,
like,
man.
I didn't think I'd be here. Now we're here.
Oh, we wouldn't have known each other.
Nah.
Yeah. Or if I was coming, we'd probably meet up at some games.
Some games, yeah, true way.
You're going this way, yeah, I'm going that way. Yeah. So thanks for coming on, brother.
Nah,
Thank you, my bro. Appreciate it. I'll tag Elijah and all his details in the section below. Links, everything to both
like
pages.
And subscribe.
Yeah, full content creators here, man.
Yeah, just trying to make a difference.
That's it, man.
Just having a crack, having a dig.
Oh, that's all you got to do, man. You know, even if you have a crack and fail, it's like, at least you can sleep better knowing you had a crack.
Instead of saying, "Oh, I could have, I would have."
Oh, bro,
I would have, could have, should have.
I never want to go out thinking that about something.
Yeah.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know. I think that's the worst way to end your life. So,
but yeah, make sure you follow Motions3K on my Insta. Elijah the Runner is the username.
Yep.
Yeah, Elijah THERUNNA. Just plugging myself out there.
Yeah, I'll tag it all below in case you can't spell. So, thank you, bro.